Well, welcome everybody. I'm pretty sure that it's going. Yep, it is. Let's make sure we got sound. Well, welcome every. We got sound. This is our Monday and Friday night meeting. We talk about model airplanes and the time of day or whatever. Try to keep it close to model airplanes anyway. What we got going here? We want to go here and there. Wait. Okay. Alrighty. So if you'd like to join the meeting, go to at the bench. You have to be logged in on Stunt Hangar. Click the link. You can come on in. If you'd like to just watch, well, make sure you like and subscribe. We're getting close to the 5,000 mark now. That'd be a big boost for me. We're in the red and everything else. I mean, super chats are down. Everything is down. It's like down the toilet. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll survive. I mean, I am working now but I shouldn't have to make up the slack. Doesn't look like Pampa's going to do anything with Stunt Hangar. So that's evening, Steve. They were supposed to do something on Stunt Hangar. I'm just let them go. Whatever they want to do, they can do. Facebook, their site, supposedly they're working on. Whatever. Good luck. Okay. Yeah, what to talk about? I would imagine Gary Sinclair will be here in the first 5 minutes or so. Are you here?
I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we had a pretty good contest.
It looked like it.
I couldn't video because I was judging, but
Yeah.
I gave away that flight streak.
Yeah, I saw that. Mhm.
And he needed it. In order to fly it, the hinges need to be glued on, the lines wrapped, put some tires on it, and a fuel tank. And I'm sure his dad will have all that fixed up before next weekend. We'll get to see it fly. Steve and I are going to Oklahoma.
Oh, okay.
Maybe iPad will come on and tell us what's going on. Contest results. I don't know whether somebody's posted them on Stunt Hangar or not of the Broken Arrow contest, but I'll try to remember. I think Mark Hughes won it. Go here. We'll look here.
What interest did you have? Looks like quite a few.
We're 9.5 hours out in the sun on Saturday.
Wow.
Contest results. Nope, nothing there yet. The only forum dedicated to control line, and they can't keep it up. They'd rather do Facebook. Strathmore. March. I ain't going to that. There's a lot of contests this year.
Yeah.
A lot of contests this year. I wonder how I'll do next week or this weekend, seeing as that I have 12 flights for the year. And four of those were in Muncie in N30, or two of those or whatever. I think I'm gonna fly that one. I don't know. Can't make up my mind. Oh, I did. I'm gonna post a poll. If you guys think it's worthy for me to build on stream, I picked up a kit this weekend. I won't tell you how much because it'll make you sick. But let's see, I got an excellent deal on it. Sig Super Chipmunk. And so the poll is going to be, should I build it or keep it in its plastic? Except the plastic is kind of screwed up.
Okay.
If I build it, I'll do a carbon fiber cowl on it instead of that ABS thing. Let's do that now.
Steve Barry said, "Good evening, and did you fly in the contest or just judge?"
I just judged. I can't do everything.
No.
Let's see.
That was kind of your own judge, your own fly in too, isn't it?
How do I add a poll here? No, that's not it. Maybe you have to go to content and we'll go to live and we'll go to studio. I don't see how to add a poll. Let's see. Reactions, time to moderate participants. Huh. Let's try the plus mark. Engage with your audience. There it is. Start a poll. We're going to add this poll. Should I build the antique chipmunk? There's Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I build.
You can live at home and
P-U-N-K.
Well, you made the contest, didn't you, there, Steve?
What's that, Gary?
I said you made the contest, and you're back with us.
Yeah.
Start poll.
Yeah, it's kind of warm Saturday, Sunday.
It was rainy.
Oh, you had rain?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we had a little bit Saturday
Extended delay.
afternoon, but
We had an extended delay.
um,
Extended is not the word for it.
oh, it really poured in, huh?
No, lightning.
Lightning
Oh, okay,
first, and
yeah,
then the lightning was almost gone, but then it started raining.
yeah.
I'm the
And
only
then,
one that voted.
what's that?
I said I'm the only one that voted so far.
Yeah. Here's your stuff.
All right. So what did you end up buying?
Don't worry about it.
Uh, got some money, got some cash. What do
Change.
you,
Let me get this off of here. For some reason, this thing is blurry.
it's because you got the background blurred. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Is that the wheels I gave you or those? Oh, you retired them.
I put tires on them.
All right, but those aren't the wheels I'm going to use in Tulsa.
No, you're going to use these new landing gear.
Is that the wheels I
That's the
sent to
wheel.
you? Yeah, and those would be better in the grass.
They're almost flat, though. You need good wheels.
Do you have any idea what happened to the collars on the old gear?
No, don't matter. I got it off.
You did get it off.
Yeah.
Oh, so did you have to bend new gear?
Yes.
Um,
I bent two. You got two sets of gear in here. This set of gear is, I'd say, a half inch longer.
Oh, for the grass. Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, here's your the gear that were on it, the length of here. And then these about that's how much longer they are.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that'll be better for the grass. Tulsa.
I haven't bent them for the sweep forward because I don't know, but we really need to look at the alignment of your wheels so you're not wearing tires out like that.
Yeah, they're because they were wearing on the outboard sides of the wheels was what was wearing. I think, no, the inboard side, sorry. It's like the plane's pulling when it's on the ground and it's scraping. It's pulling too hard on the ground.
They may not be the best wheels for that airplane on the pavement
Ah,
because your other tires, they're scrubbing too because they're almost flat.
yeah.
Unless
I
you're
guess you got, what would you suggest?
well, we're gonna have to look at it and make sure they're in alignment.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean different tires.
Well, these here are not very expensive. What are they, about $5 a pair, or $6 a pair for the big ones? Maybe $10 a pair, I guess. These one here, I can't remember what they cost.
They weren't very expensive, no.
They used to be $5 a pair.
Probably more like 10 now.
So we just don't worry about it because these tires should last one season
Yeah,
anyway. And if you look at my airplanes with the thin tires on them, I don't have a problem with them.
no.
We didn't align you're doing alignment on that thing.
No, we didn't. In fact, I did have to bend one of the two gears because they weren't the same. You know, they weren't the same brake
Yeah.
when you look down on them from the over the wing.
Yeah, but that's not how the alignment works. I mean, bending forward and back, look, that's fine. You could be anywhere.
Yeah.
What matters is this way, and then this
Oh, yeah.
toe in, toe out, or cast it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll bring the plane tomorrow evening and we'll.
Yeah, but you ain't staying long.
You got to go to bed.
I go to bed.
Yeah, I get it. I don't think there'll be any flying tomorrow anyway. It's supposed to rain again.
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of the week, and I haven't looked at the long range forecast for Tulsa. Guess I could do that.
Well,
James Stark said, build it in 10 years from now, push a button, and you will have a kit.
do it in 10. I don't understand that. Do it
I
10.
don't-
Build it now. And have
Build
a
it,
kit 10 years.
build it in 10 years from now. Build it 10 years from now, push a button, you'll have a kit.
I don't get it.
I'm not sure I get it either.
Catoosa, Oklahoma. Let's see what they're saying. Oh, they got a flood watch. Large hail damaging wind gusts tomorrow. Okay, let's look at the daily. Friday. Friday doesn't look bad. 82 degrees, north winds 5 miles an hour. Saturday, 84 degrees, south-southeast wind 6 miles an hour. Sunday, 86. East-southeast wind 6 miles an hour.
That's good weather.
See. Saturday. Gusts to 10. That's not bad.
No, not gust to 40, so we're okay.
No. And Sunday, gust to 12. Oh, it's going to be 94% cloud coverage on Sunday. We won't be flying into the sun.
And we're coming back Monday, right?
Yeah, as long as that's okay. I'd rather drive, I'd rather not have to go home right after the contest.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't go back to work until Tuesday.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, well, I got the hotel through Sunday night, so. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be sunny Saturday, but not Sunday. That's a long range forecast for Tulsa.
I want to see this Tulsa statue, the one that's in Tulsa King.
I don't think I've seen previews for that show, but I've never watched it.
And I got it on Paramount Plus.
Where is it? Do you know?
No, got to be there though. Let's ask. Let's ask. Goggle. Goggle knows everything.
Tulsa King, Indian statue?
No, it looks like an oil miner. He's got a
Oh
sledge.
yeah, there it is. The Golden Driller statue.
Yeah, where's it at?
Let's see. It is. Can we zoom out here and see? Go away. It's a ways, not too far from where we're flying. You go the other direction on 44. Yeah, it's to the west, further to the west than where we're flying.
We don't have to go through Kansas very much, do we?
Don't think we have to go through Kansas at all.
And we're going to Kansas City, right? I can't remember how to get there.
No, we take 44 the whole way.
Yeah, doesn't
And
44.
44 goes through Springfield and then Joplin. And it goes right into the corner of Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little further southwest of Joplin, you're in Oklahoma. So you don't really go into Kansas at all. What else around? Gold Driller statue.
If I'm going to see the Tulsa sign with the arrow, Joe's going to have to show me from the air.
Oh, where's that?
In Tulsa somewhere. I don't know.
Let's see if I can open it in need something? came down, looked around, and went back up, because she forgot why she came down.
I'm gonna do the same thing tonight, Gary, at 8 o'clock. I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Okay.
I need my beauty rest.
Yeah, the Golden Driller statue is on East 21st Street. Could get to that from,
As long as we don't have to get on a toll road. Ah, looks like it's a pretty big statue.
yeah. Yeah, you get back on 44 headed west.
Oh, it's on 44 West.
Yeah, you keep going west on 44
Oh,
until, what's the name of this street? US Bicycle Route 66.
oh boy.
US Route 66. And then you got to go south on Yale Avenue, past the Lowe's, turn right on East 21st, and there it is.
Oh well. Shouldn't be a hassle. We won't do it. I got a question from Tony Dallas.
All right.
Hi everyone on Stunting Hangar, whatever that is.
All right.
Like give. Okay. How do you figure out the right propeller and engine for the plane you have? Is it all just trial and error? Well, not really. It all depends on how big the airplane is and what engine you have. So if you got a 46 size stunner, I like to swing the biggest propeller that I can. A 46 would be an 11-inch prop. 11.6 is where I start. And if the airplane's too fat, you put 11.5 on it, or lengthen lines. It kind of depends on how the airplane flies. For Super Tiger 60, it's 13.6. And some guys run a 13.5, but not me ever. 13.6 is what I use. And then 35 size airplanes, you start with a 10.6. And you just look at the manufacturer's recommended diameter to have the RPM up in the power band where it's making power, and then adjust the pitch accordingly.
Good practice.
Other than that, I don't know what I'm talking about. So
There's John. You've been gone for a while, John.
I've been so busy, you wouldn't believe it. The band was playing almost every weekend here through the summer. It was just unbelievable. Very tiring. Fun. Lots of fun. I promised you, Sparky, I promised to send you some files for something, didn't I?
yeah, whatever. I'd like to get the laser cutter tested to see if it's going to work.
Okay. I'll send you the files to cut a. Did I send you Did I send you the files for the Trailblazer?
Nope, you haven't sent me files for nothing.
Well, shame on me. Dang it. That's a price I pay for getting old. I forget things.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, I'll get those sent out to you, and I'll send I'll send the DXF, I don't know, it might be DWG files for the cutters, okay? Either one of them should work with the cutter. If not, give me a shout,
All right.
okay? And if you don't see me in a day or two, throw me something and knock me on the head to remind me, okay?
All right. No problem.
Bob, I got a question. Do you know what
Okay.
the name of the airport is that where Joe flies out of?
Nope.
No, don't know I'm trying to find the airport, see if I could see that. I'm on the Google Maps.
Well, it ain't the big one, I can tell you that. It
No,
ain't.
it's not Tulsa International, yeah.
No.
Well, maybe he'll come on and we can ask him.
Think about this. Which way did we drive when we left there? We went west, right?
We went west, yeah.
Okay. Look at the first airport west of the flying field. West and east, I believe.
How do you go west and east at the same time?
Uh, west and south, excuse me.
Holy cats. I just looked up airports in Tulsa, Oklahoma. There are a bunch.
Bunch, yeah. That's surprising when I look in my area of how many airports. My gosh.
I think we went about what? We drove about a half an hour. So how far can you go in a half an hour? 20 miles. So pick the flying field, draw a 20-mile radius, and that'll be the airport. First one.
Figure
Also,
25 miles because you're going to average 50 miles an hour.
Was it near the river?
I don't know.
Tulsa Riverside Airport.
I bet that's it.
Or there's a Harvey Young Airport. That might be it.
I suppose that I could just text Joe and see what's the name of the airport.
It's just a single runway, right?
I think it has two.
Okay, that's not Harvey Young Airport. That's too small.
Let's find
I
out.
can't see the hangars.
Let's go here. What is the name of your airport, Joe? Is it Harvey Young? We'll have an answer here in just a second. Maybe. Well, I wish this spell check or this thing would be smarter than this. You heard me say, what is the name of your airport, Joe? Is it Harvey Young? It says, Joe, is that Harvey Young? Whatever, he'll get it.
A lot of these airports are actually heliports at medical centers.
They must have a lot of cut fingers from propellers there.
I guess, yeah.
Try flipping a helicopter, you know. Guaranteed to give you that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, John.
Joe could be out flying.
Yeah, he could be. Did you know there was a Tulsa Air and Space Museum?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's at the airport, at the International Airport. Oh, it's closed. Doesn't open till 10 a.m. Tuesday. Oh, that's tomorrow.
Yeah. Closed at night. Yeah.
It might be the Riverside. That looks kind of like it. Was one of the roads Cessna Drive, Piper Drive?
His
I don't know.
iPad coming on.
Yeah, iPad's coming on. Hi there, Joe.
Hey, there
Hi,
he is.
guys.
We're trying to figure out what airport your airplane's at.
It's called RVS, Riverside Airport in Jinx.
Yeah, I just
It's a-
found it.
Okay, Tulsa Airport, but it's in close to Jinx.
Yeah, I
Been
just
there
found it
since
on
like
Google Maps. I was
54.
looking on Google Maps.
Yep, that's it.
I wanted to see what Sparky was talking about, something that you can only see from the air, arrow or something.
Arrow with a Tulsa sign. It's on Tulsa King.
I don't know Tulsa King stuff at all.
King's that Rocky.
That's that
I found the Golden
Rocky
Driller.
showed it.
Yeah,
The
it's
Golden Drill is
white-
downtown Tulsa.
Yeah,
It's
made
I
of
found
white.
that.
Hold it. It's made of white rocks and it has an arrow pointed.
Oh, that's that was from the 1920s and 30s. That was for navigation across the country. They made an arrow out of rocks, and it like for mail plane pilots back in the days before radios. And you'll see those all the way out to California. You'll see arrows across the sky. You've seen those on the Google Earth? You can find them every now and then still today.
No, I saw it on Tulsa King.
Oh, and Tulsa King, which true. There's arrows I'd have to Google and look at every 70, 80 miles. Back in the days before radios, they had arrows. They got mail plane pilots to fly to the arrow, keep a heading, and that took you to California by the lowest altitude routes.
Does your airport have ILS?
Yes,
Is that what that red and green light was?
no, that's called the VASIs. And the VASIs, red over white, you're all right. Red over red, you're dead. White over white, you're high. So if you're just on path to glide properly, it'll be white over red.
So that's actually like the ball on an aircraft.
That's
carrier.
exactly what that is. 100% exactly what that is. They put those in probably 1990 at Riverside.
Bob, can you let me share? I found it.
Oh man, I wish this thing would stay locked on.
Yeah, it always defaults.
Okay.
All right, share.
Want to see the Tulsa Hammer guy too. What's he called, Steve?
The driller statue?
The driller?
Yeah. Okay, you see that? There's the arrow.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
Huh. Wow.
I'll be darned.
That's quite an arrow.
I gotta get bigger where that is. I've never seen that before.
There's a big flying circle there.
I see that, but I don't know where that is. I do not know where that
Zoom in
is.
down on that flying circle, Steve.
That's a beautiful flying circle, dude. I've never seen that.
It's probably a
I don't know
heliport.
I don't know what that is.
Tulsa Aviators Arrow. That was telling you how to get to International Airport. If you make that bigger, Steve, you should be able. That should be headed to International Airport. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Or just scroll right. Oh, gosh. This is something I'm not. As much as I've flown, I've never seen that. There's International right there. See it?
Mm-hmm.
So if you
Yeah.
tracked off that big runway, that'll be right in line with that arrow.
Yeah.
If you just scoot right, that'll take you right to the airport. I guarantee
There it
you.
is. Yeah.
Reservoir Hill.
Reservoir Hill. Riverside Airport is a little bit east of that.
Oh, east?
Yeah, Google this. Go. Whoa. Now, there's Tulsa International. If you just go due south, Riverside will be about 2 miles or 3 to the west, I believe, or 4.
How many miles from the flying field is the airport? 25?
That's mighty close to right, Robert. Mighty close. There's Riverside right there.
Yeah, there's Riverside.
If you
So zoom
scoot
in
that,
so we can see his hangar, Steve.
if you scoot that to the left, you can scoop in and see my white pickup truck right by the hangar. Okay, go the other way. Go scoot it to the left.
Said that Aero guided Charles Lindbergh.
Yeah, lots
Oh,
of people.
there's the,
Okay, you gotta go, keep going. You gotta go to the right, so other way. Keep going, keep going. You gotta go across 2 runways.
I thought it
Oh.
had 2
There's a
runways there.
taxiway. Keep going. There's a runway. Keep going, keep going. There's a tower in the middle. There's the other runway. There's the airport way. Okay, whoa, Bessie. Now go north. Whoa, right there. See Captain Cutler's hangar? Did you see that? Go
No,
down. Move it down a little. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
No.
My hangar's right there. Right the bottom center's my hangar. Right there. That's my hangar right there.
One's the black skylights.
Yes, I've got them blocked over. Usually my truck's sitting there. That's my hangar right there. That's it. No, it's not. I'm wrong. Back up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Go do what right there. That white truck's my hangar. I'm wrong. I was wrong.
there you go. There
That
it
white
is.
truck's my hangar right there with the red trim.
Yes.
That's our hangar right there. That's our white truck. It's an interesting thing to talk about. The blue hangar to the north of me. I sold my other hangar to a guy, and he bought that hangar. So the guy I sold to 5 years ago ended up buying the next one to me. So he'll be a great neighbor. I'm anxious to put him in.
Which hangar is that Mustang in?
Okay. Go due east. Go to your right. A little more right there on the corner. Right. Keep going a little more. Right there. That with the little corner of it. That's it right there. The Mustang's sitting in that hangar.
Mustang's in there. Okay.
Yep. Yep. That's my friend's hangar. So years ago, when I went out there in 1972, we built the hangar on the front 2 rows. None of those other hangars are there. And I used to go out there and drive a car and do cookies in the dirt and got in trouble for it, trying to stop.
How do you get to the runway from the hangar?
Down there, Kilo on the south end side or north side too. Either way, north or south, there's a taxiway to the hangars. You can see that taxiway to the south. It's crooked.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
On the
Okay.
north side, which is up, there's a dead ends there. That's Kilo. That goes to the hangar, to the taxiway also.
we took off on the closest runway to it.
That's right. To the one on the right,
The short runway.
the shorter runway. That's correct. Yeah, I've been there. I've been out there since 1972, man. A long time. That's the Golden Driller right there, man.
Yeah, that's it.
My friend Joe, his grandfather did the first Golden Driller in 19, God, I want to say 21. Then they copied that one, put it up later. Put up probably a 64 or 5, I think. You have to go back and Google that to be sure.
There he is.
That's the Golden Driller right there, 21st Street. 4145 East 21st. That's right.
How tall is he? 50 foot?
I believe he'll beat
75 feet, according
Yeah,
to
75.
this.
That's right. He'll beat 50. I think. But that came off of LC Leasing, did the first one. I could probably find a picture of that one. Joe's grandfather did the first driller hanging off a rig back in the, I don't know, 20s or 30s, a long time ago. Long.
You guys got a lot of oil wells there?
Yes, that's what made Tulsa great was oil. Glenpool, just a town south of Riverside, 7 miles, had the Glenpool oil reservoirs. That was a big deal back in the day.
Back in the day, some areas had trouble getting their drinking water with all the oil that was flowing around. Seriously.
You can only wish.
I heard it was true that some communities that was the case. Back before they really realized what it was.
All right. So there's our little mini Tulsa tour.
You can drive right up to that, Sparky. off 21st Street. You can turn in there and drive right up to it.
How we
Tony
gonna,
Dallas asks, what are the advantages for the bell crank horn facing inboard? None.
crank horn?
Well, there is.
Drop lines on the front. I don't like it.
If you like the up and down lines where they're at that way.
Does that put the up line in the front,
Yep,
Yes.
but there's no advantage to that?
there is.
Maybe a tiny bit. Chuck Yeager might could tell the difference. It's sure not going to hurt anything, but
No.
it's not going to make you win.
The difference is it negates a little bit of that yaw that naturally occurs from turning up or turning down. You turn down, it wants to yaw in. You turn it up, it wants to yaw out. So
I
you
don't
trade
want
a
it
little bit.
chasing me.
Pardon?
I don't want it chasing me, so I'll leave it on the
If
back.
you're happy the way you got it, leave it.
That's right. If you took an airplane and hung it up by the lead outs and you had a machine to move those lead outs exactly true in and out, a half inch to get your down and up, and you put a meter on the center of gravity to see how much it tilts, I don't know that it would make any difference whatsoever. It
You
ain't
may
gonna
be
make,
right on that.
it ain't gonna make much. It's not having the back line as a down is a kiss better than not, maybe, but there's been a lot of airplanes win stuff with up line and back also.
Yep.
And the
Well-
belt crank turn forward, or, doing the arms forward or arms back.
I
Yeah.
don't like them self-centering bell cranks either.
I'm not qualified to answer all those questions.
There's Reeves Field,
That's it.
right there.
Very good. That's the south circle. If you pull it down, you'll see the north circle. Then the east circle's over. That's it. That's
Yep.
right.
Is that the one there by the freeway where you have all the contests?
Yes. I mowed
Okay.
the two top circles Sunday after church just to make sure I was in good shape for Thursday.
Yeah. You ever get the camera system up and running again?
No, we can't afford that, John.
Okay. I enjoyed watching you guys fly as well.
We
Right.
actually gave the website up. It was like, $500 a year and there's 8 members.
Oh,
You can't
crap.
afford to keep it up.
No, that's understandable.
And the smartest guy in the room passed away, so Bob Reeves set that all up.
He did.
Yeah.
And Bob was the one that designed, if you took a roller coaster ride and you took your picture during the roller coaster ride, Bob designed that system the first time. 40 years ago, maybe. Long time.
It's longer than that.
Longer than that. But he's the one that designed that program and put it in all over the country. Now everybody else has it now, but he's the one that figured it out first.
He did the one that was the one when I talked to him about that, he designed the one that was at Disney World on Space Mountain, and that was 50 years ago because I went down there on my honeymoon.
That I'll be right, Phil. Bob was brilliant at that. And he designed those houses where you went in and took your picture, 5 pictures for $1, and you could act silly
Yeah.
inside a booth. He's the one that
Mhm.
figured that out decades ago. Decades, man.
Photo booths?
Yes.
Wow.
Really?
How
Uh-huh.
about
Yeah.
that?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
about
remember saying
throwing-
could take a digital camera, handheld. The airplane comes by, model comes by doing 60 miles an hour. he'd take a picture of it and he'd get the airplane and the pilot
You want to
in
stop
focus.
sharing, Steve?
Now to do that, you got to open
Yeah.
everything up and open up the time and everything. It's
There you
just
go.
unheard of to get everything at the same time, but he could do it.
Elwin was the king of that. Elwin Odd was the king of that at Glue Daubers. In
Oh, there's another-
2000, he'd go to Tucson and take pictures all day long. And
Yeah.
that's back in the camera days.
I remember him. Yeah, he was a
Yes,
neat
he was
dude.
he was the king of that, man, for real.
Wait, I'll let you get to.
We got
He
another
also was good
question
at getting-
from Tony. He
He's
says, I
also
keep
good-
hearing that having some slop in your control linkage helps with hunting. How does that help?
Have a nice day.
You know, I don't think you want slop in anything.
He was good. Owen Odd was good at getting an airplane right at the right point in the wing over where you could get a good view of the
Yeah,
top.
it
and
was
bottom
him
of
that did
airplane.
that. I'd forgotten who that was. Okay.
Yes.
Now, as far as slopping the elevator, I used to use it back in '57.
Yeah, we did it. We did it in the 70s.
Yeah, one at a time, please.
But later on, I found out, for me, I don't know for everybody else, but for me, a little down thrust seemed to help a lot. Little positive on the stab helped a lot, and stopped having trouble with hunting. So that's what I recommend. Worked for me.
Now, there's a guy
About
on Stunt
everybody
Hangar
else.
asking about how do you stop an electric airplane from hunting? This week, I'm going to show you how to stop it from hunting. You'll love it.
Put an IC motor in it.
No, we'll put them alarm bells that ring and make vibrations in it. I don't.
I tell you an easy solution or an easy thing to check. If you have always built IC motor airplanes, and you, like me, always put a little bit of up in your stab, just a 1/16 of an inch in your stab, and you built an electric plane, and now you take that electric plane out and you put a left-hand propeller on it, I promise you it's going to hunt.
Yeah.
There's issues with that, Phil Bailey.
Oh, I know. But I had to cut into the plane and take the stab and put it 0-0 because I moved the motor. They told me, oh, you can't do it. You got to move the motor to up with a left-hand prop.
No.
Well, I did that. That didn't fix it. That made the hunt worse because the plane was just really porpoising. So I cut the stab loose and put it 0-0 and put the propeller back to 0-0, and now it flies fine.
It's a different
But
animal.
boy, what a headache.
I'm going to show you how to take care of it on YouTube this week. Well, maybe not this week because I'm going to Tulsa. But I got a surefire way to kill that hunting.
Wait a minute. Are you not working anymore, Sparky?
Yeah, I'm working.
How the heck are you going? Okay, I'll watch. If you're on there, I'll watch.
Am I going to Tulsa? I already said I'm going to Tulsa.
We'll see you at Friday at what, 2:00?
What do you think, Steve?
Well, what time you want me at your house?
It's 5 hours and a half to our house from your field, or from the model airplane field to model airplane field.
5.5 hours?
From the model airplane field to model airplane field. I don't know where you live from there, but
if we left here at 9 o'clock, we'd be at his place at 5:30.
No.
Yeah.
You'd be there at 2:30.
he can't go 80.
9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2. That's 5 hours and a half hour to the park.
3 hours. It'll be 3:30.
3:30.
If you drive 70, you
I
know.
thought you said 5.
No, it's 5.5 hours.
5.5 hours. 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 30.
So you'll be there. 3 o'clock. You'll be there.
Yeah.
counting the stops.
I don't think we'll have to stop for gas. I'm getting pretty good gas mileage on that truck. Of course, I don't know what it's gonna get towing,
You got a hit for it?
huh?
You got a hit for it?
Yeah,
You got the ball on there, right?
yeah,
Same ball we used before?
yep,
Okay. Because there's different sizes, you know.
yeah. And there's two different plugs on the back. You looked at it.
Oh God, there's a dozen different plugs.
I'm just hoping that it's wired the same as the other truck. You know, they're supposed to be red for brakes, white for ground, green for left, and yellow for right, or is it vice? Whatever. It should be.
It's factory wired,
I don't remember.
whatever factory is.
Well, when I wired the trailer, I wired it to factory specs, so it
There
should
you
work.
go. Should be fine.
It's been a while since I worked in Dayton, so I don't remember which color is what.
Oh,
Well, I think green is still standard for port there, Sparky.
Yeah.
Mr. Delaney, sir.
he's still getting settled.
And if you guys don't know which way is port, that's left.
For people that have problems with port and starboard, just remember port has 4 letters.
That's right.
Left has 4 letters. Starboard has, I don't know how many letters, but so does right. So the long word goes with the long word.
All
Port,
right.
left, starboard, right. No sweat.
What's the
There you
color
go.
for starboard?
I don't know.
Why don't
Red.
we just say it right?
Oh, on the boat?
Yeah.
Huh? Go ahead.
Let's just say right instead of starboard.
Oh no, it's more fun to say. Use Navy talk there, are.
Yeah, Navy
Yeah.
Bell.
Red.
Yeah, but which way? What does a green light on the ship indicate?
That's the port side.
Left. The
No,
red side. The red
starboard.
side is right.
No, red
No.
is starboard.
Red's
There
left.
you,
Red is starboard.
there you go.
I think you're supposed, if you're like, I remember when my parents,
Port is
my
left.
dad had a boat and he said you pass green to green on the river.
Port side to port side.
Yeah.
If he didn't like going out in the dark much, but he
That
knew
means you're
that
driving the same way you do on the street.
Yep.
much.
That's funny, Sparky.
I can't believe how many people can't figure that out walking.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, I know what you mean.
Oh,
That's because most people don't wear port and starboard running lights.
Yeah. Gordon,
Well, I've been
when are
working
you?
on my,
Go ahead,
been
wait a
working
minute.
on my Heinz 57 today. Decided I better get my button gear. It's been unpainted 6 or 7 years now.
Yeah, it's probably dried enough now.
It's like I'm starting over.
That's the way I feel every time I start painting. It's been so long I forget how to reset the gun. I have to learn all over again.
Yeah,
Which means I end up taking the full thing all the way apart and cleaning it out with a brush and putting it back together.
Yeah, I sprayed mine with silver again after I cleaned it with Pepsol.
That's a good idea.
So the silver shows you everything.
I don't use silver. I use polar gray.
Well, polar gray
Silver's
too,
too.
but it's not as good as silver.
No, it's not. But silver's too darn heavy.
Well, you're supposed to sand it off.
Yeah, I know. But I've been watching Sparky too long. If it adds extra weight, I don't fool with it.
Well, it doesn't. I spray it on there and I sand it off.
He does too.
What's that?
You do too. He sanded a lot.
Yeah, I finally had to give up. Then I remembered it was at the bench tonight, so I came upstairs and realized I hadn't eaten, so I'm eating here in front of all you guys.
Oh, well.
That's all right.
We
I
do
just
that all
finished
the time.
myself. I just finished myself.
I do
Oh,
it.
me.
I do it, but I ate before I came on.
Gordon, you gonna see Brent anytime soon?
Oh yeah, we saw him last night.
I need one of those on those elevator horns, you know, the little piece, the horn comes down, a little piece that sees around it.
The slider.
Yeah. I need to
Yeah.
get one of those.
Okay.
If you drop that full thing on the floor, I don't know about anybody else's shop, but mine has some place that things go to make them totally unobtainium, because I tried a magnet and I realized, hey, stupid, it's aluminum. That ain't gonna work. And I tried a brush and I tried everything else. I can't find the darn thing.
That's
I need to
because it
get
fell
one.
in a black hole.
I
Yep.
think you're right.
I have
I
the
think
same
you're right.
problem.
That darn thing. Next time I'm gonna put it up on the desk and put something up on the table and put something like a piece of 1x2 between me and the edge of the table. So if it falls off, it'll maybe stay on the table.
It won't.
No, it probably won't, but I gotta do something. I'm getting too old to be climbing around on the floor on my knees. It hurts.
Well, I can relate to that.
Mm.
The hard part for me is getting back up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Getting down's easy. Gravity takes care of that, but then getting back up's a monster.
Yeah. What are you working on, Sparky?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. You couldn't have finished that plane this quick.
No, I haven't.
You want a project?
Not really.
Darn it.
That's a shame. I'll send him one of mine.
I bought a kit at the last contest, and I'm debating whether to build it or not.
Well,
I have one of those too. Yeah, that's nice.
Chipmunk.
yeah, the poll says 81% say yes, 19% say no. That's 16 votes.
Yeah, I've got the
I'll
same
say another one for yes.
Do you want to win with it?
Yeah.
That's the next question.
Then look up David Fitzgerald's talk on it, what to do to it, and do it. Make Fitzgerald's modifications, and it'll be a winner.
That's not classic legal.
There you go.
You're right.
There you go. Oops. There.
Well,
Dance a little. Oops. There it is.
The Jim Van Loo chipmunk is legal, but not that one.
Yeah.
that was not classic legal anyway.
No, so it don't matter.
What, the SIG one's not classic
Oh,
legal?
are you sure about that?
No, not the super chipmunk.
Not the super
Oh.
chipmunk.
Well, ask Goggle when the super chipmunk came out.
I can tell you that the Jim Van Loo is basically the same thing as a super chipmunk without the what you call it for the
It's got different canopy. It's got
Jim Van
different
Loo
canopy.
chipmunk is classic legal.
The Sig Chipmunk's classic.
Yeah,
legal.
the Jim Van Loo is, but the Sig super chipmunk.
Well,
is
that's not a super chipmunk.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It's got the what do they call them? The blisters for the engines.
Yeah, the ABS cowl.
Yeah.
I've got the same kit.
It says
Yeah,
yes.
me
The
too.
Sig Chipmunk Classic was indeed produced as a that's remote control.
A what?
There's a classic legal remote control one for sure.
Well, yeah, there's a classic legal control line one too, but it's called a CL3 and it's a Jim Van Loo chipmunk.
I can't argue with you. I would have bet money it was legal.
Well, I would have too. That's why I bought
Would have
one.
lost, my friend.
Well, put it in
Yeah.
N30 and be done with it, because everybody flies N30, so you can fly a dang SB-22 against a classic air airplane the same contest.
There you go.
22 is not legal, but 11 is.
What 11
Guess
then?
what, guys? I just typed this in. The Super Chipmunk control line kit was first produced in 68 with a copyright date of 77 and appearing on some
So
instructions.
it is legal.
It is legal then.
Dang right. I tried to
I'll
tell
be
you.
danged, because I
Tried
was
to tell
always,
you.
I was always told.
Well, I
whenever
took
got
one to a
there-
contest and was
Hold
told I
on,
couldn't fly it. That's what
Yeah.
I was basing it on.
Earlier models of the kit were built by hobbyists in the early to mid 70s, according to the community post. Well, because I remember getting those Jim Van Loo plans out of Flying Models magazine and building them back in the 70s.
Well, Jim Van Loo, there's no doubt that it was legal. It's that
Yeah.
Super Chipmunk that I was always told had been changed to the point that it wasn't when they produced them.
They changed the canopy, they changed the cowling,
Here
and
it
I don't
comes
really
right
see
here.
a whole lot else that changed. But anyway,
Here it comes right here. The kit was introduced in the late 60s. The copyright date on the instruction book is 1977. This kit is a control line model airplane kit designer, while the initial control line design was by Jim Van Loo, with modifications by Mike Stott. It was produced by Maxie Hester, so 77.
well, that's
Yeah.
the CL20 CL3.
Yeah. It's not the Super Chipmunk.
It's legal.
Well, that's CL3. If it's the one Jim Van Loo worked on is the CL3
This
and
is
Mike Scott.
CL19.
Yeah, that's the Super. That's not the one they're talking about there. Maxie Hester had something to do with that one, but Van Loo did not. Neither did the other guy that everybody says did the Chipmunk. Mike Stott, yeah. I remember seeing Mike Stott's airplane. It looks just like Jim Van Loo's, just different paint job.
I think I have seen them fly in classic. I don't think they're gonna kick you out.
No. Heavens no.
Well, I saw an SV-23 flying in N30, which I asked Randy, and he said, no. But anyway.
Hey, before I go, I need my Bearcat update.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we missed it Friday night.
There wasn't much to report.
It's probably blue and got half the stars on it, but now I'll be darned it don't.
No, I got a ways to go.
It's speckled. It's got the mumps.
Oh,
Yeah.
Huh?
The great
What do you
speckled bird.
I
I started
love it.
filling it all the boo-boos with putty, and I gotta start sanding again here shortly.
You realize
Well,
be very careful with that green putty. It's very heavy.
Well, plan to sand
Put it
most of
on,
this
sand
off.
it
so-
off.
Yeah.
Hey, the great speckled bird fly up your nose, right?
That's the bird of paradise fly up your nose.
Oh,
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely awesome.
And I haven't even started on the control surfaces yet, so I just said I got a ways to go if I'm gonna get the colors, but there it is.
Yeah. Well, it sure is pretty
looks
anyway.
good.
It'll be
It's
beautiful.
awesome. You know what's wrong with that airplane is it's not mine.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah,
that's wrong with that
I feel
airplane.
the same way.
Hey, there's
I agree with you.
Lenore.
Hey, what's up?
Really?
He ain't said nothing.
What's up?
Nothing.
Hey, David.
Hey, Joe, how you doing?
Well, having a fresca. Did you ever
Yeah,
get
that looks
Fresca?
good too. Looking real good. You got your contest this weekend, huh?
We do.
That's
Yes.
good.
Sparky just had a pretty good one, I think, too. Sparky and Steve had a good contest.
Who, have you guys had a contest this past weekend?
Yeah.
Sparky and Steve did, yes.
Who won, Steve? Did Mark Hughes win?
Yeah.
And
Well done, Mark. How did
Mark
Triple
one
do?
expert?
Yeah, who was second? I don't remember.
I got a picture here. It's on my
I didn't
phone
see
though.
anything in Pam or Stunt News.
I
man.
know
They
Mark
don't have it on
Lewis
Stunt
flew.
Hangar either. We're just it's a stepchild. They don't care. They put it on Facebook so it could be lost.
Yeah.
Well, Mark Lumens flew, and Tibble flew, and Kevin flew, and the boy got a flight straight from Robert, I think. Robert,
Yes,
isn't that
he
right?
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
well
right,
done.
Mark Hughes won expert. Second was James Mills. Third was Jared Hayes from
Omaha.
Nebraska, Omaha.
And
Well
he was
done.
kicking and screaming all the way to the trophy.
Why he thought he won, right?
Yeah, no, because he doesn't build his airplanes. He's already at a 15, 16 point deficit.
Wow.
Wow.
What was Mark flying? Is that what was he flying? Is that GB or whatever? What did he have? A racer?
No, he was flying.
Mark Hughes? No,
Yeah.
he's flying a high voltage.
Oh, okay.
Electric airplane.
Yeah.
How did Triple do? I would have thought Triple would be in there pretty close. Did he fly his P40 or the Bear?
He was fourth. He was flying the P40.
That P40 is a remarkable, beautiful airplane.
Who won the
God,
concourse? Him?
Tribble.
Yeah,
Triple.
good.
Tribble
Man,
won the concourse with the P40.
that airplane look on the handle. That's a beautiful airplane, boy. Golly.
Is that one of those molded fuselage jobs?
I can't answer. It's David's own design, but it
Oh, ain't no
looks so
telling you.
pretty. I flew that airplane at the Nats. It looks so pretty on the handle. Man, it's gorgeous. And it just lands by itself. I mean, it just.
Yeah, Jared Hayes won classic / nostalgia. We only have one round of that because we got rained on.
Did you?
Oh, we had thunder and lightning first, and that delayed hour and a half, and then it started raining. We had another hour and a half.
That
We had a
dog
cut.
wants your attention, Gordon.
Yeah,
Look
Tribble
at-
got second in classic.
Who
He
did?
won't chase, he
Tribble.
won't chase me anymore, Joe.
He won't what?
He won't chase me anymore. He's dead.
That dog right there is a good-looking dog.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the fly I was swatting.
No,
Oh.
that's a dog right there. Look at him. He's paying
Yeah,
attention to something.
Yeah, he's keep track of what's going down the street.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
What did Tribble fly? A yellow airplane in classic? What did he
I
fly?
think- No, I don't think it was a yellow one.
He has a
Lunar.
Crusader.
His Lunar.
Lunar, okay.
He did fly that.
Wow.
Is that what he flew?
Yeah, that was
Lunar.
a Billy copy. Yeah.
Okay. He's got a Crusader that's cool too.
And let's see, profile. Mark Hughes won profile as well with a modified imitation.
Well done.
He modified the front end, made it a side-mounted engine.
Mark's a good stick. Good for him. Look at David's got Orange County 714. That means something to somebody.
I bet it does.
714.
714th person in Orange County.
No,
It's the area.
Area
It's the
code.
area code.
Area code.
Yeah.
The area code of Orange County.
Very good.
Okay.
So I saw your airplane's flying pretty good now, you think?
Well, look at all the work I put into it, a lot of work.
Well,
Joe.
that's all. I think you made good decisions, I think. If it ain't right, fix it. It's just a freaking piece of balsa wood and a razor blade will cut it open to fix it.
Cut it open, man. You got to do surgery on these things, boy. I'm telling you.
It's a piece of merchandise. If it ain't no good, stomp it or fix it. You choose.
If
I
you
could
can't
hardly wait to
put
see
it
what
under there, you might as well
doing.
hang it on the wall. I mean, it's useless, man. Unless you want to just get aggravated and frustrated and disappointed and discouraged every time you go out and fly, and that's not
Cut it
pleasant.
open. Cut it open.
Time you get to that point, I give it to one of the locals that just fly around in circles. They still enjoy the heck out of it.
And
I
I'm
still
all
enjoy
about a
watching
knife.
it go around.
I'm all about a knife.
Yeah. Yeah.
We were at
Absolutely.
Brodax one time. One of my buddies up there said, "My airplane ain't fly good." And I flew it. And I said, "Dude, your elevator flaps are off." And we looked at it, put trim things on it, and it was off. And he says, I said, "Well, take your cover off and adjust it." He said, "It ain't got no cover." I said, "Well, did you build with adjustable stuff?" "Yeah, it's got ball links and all that." And I said, "Well, cut a hole in it." He took a razor blade to that brand new airplane and cut a hole in it and made it fly right. It's worthless like that. If they won't fly, they're useless to you, guys.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
We was flying in Flushing
That's a
in the
fact,
80s, right,
Jack.
Joe? In the 1980s at Flushing in New York. And I had a Genesis looking airplane with the sub rudder on it. It's got the sub rudder.
Sure.
And Mike Rogers was watching it fly, and I landed. He says, "That thing's weather vane." He says, "Give me that airplane." And I'm yelling, "Sure, here, look at." He took a knife out and just cut the sub rudder right off it.
Pushing it out.
So I learned real fast, you know, that, okay, this is
You
this is
could
how
have moved the lead outs forward first a quarter inch and tried that.
No, I came the knife, boy. She was gone. Before I could
Oh
say
my
anything, he was
word.
gone.
That's awesome.
Welcome to Stunt.
I remember Wendy doing that once to his own airplane. He came out there and whatever it'd go upwind and it would look like it was crabbing, trying to fly away from him, and it'd go downwind and look like it was trying to eat him. And he moved the lines one time, moved them back, and flew it again. It still did it. He said, "I can't do that." And he cut that rudder about half an inch off top of that rudder, went out and flew it again. It didn't do that no more.
Yeah.
I said, "Well, how you going to seal that thing where you don't get fuel all in your wood?" CA, boy, where you been? He CA'd that thing and just left it.
New York City, man.
just left it naked. I mean, looking naked, but it was CA'd where it wouldn't absorb anything. I saw that plane again about a month later, and he had reworked that thing. It looked like it was built that way. That man could patch paint better than anybody I've met. I mean,
he was
guy
good.
in Florida, the teacher, the shop teacher in Florida, retired.
Gene
Martine.
Martini. Gene
Martine's one of the
best.
one of the best painters I've met for models. But Wendy's the other one. Those two can do things to a toy airplane that just ain't natural. Just hide. I mean, Wendy had one on there. It was somebody else's airplane. They'd crashed it. I think it was an Aries. And he took that thing and put a piece of sandpaper in the busted tissue and put the tissue back together and CA'd it down. He says, "It's in the outboard tip. We'll take some weight out of it." CA'd that thing together. He didn't CA'd enough just to hold it. And then he put some kind of glue in there that just keeps pulling together as it dries. And they showed it the next day. The guy left, and the next day they come over and you saw the lights come on in the basement. You know how theatrical he was anyway. And that thing was together. You couldn't even see a crack. I said, "Well, ain't that something?" Wendy was a master at that stuff. Wish he'd come back to flying. I miss him.
Yeah, well, he's not coming back.
No,
I don't know. I wouldn't bet on it either way. I've talked to him once, and I texted him, and he said he thought about it. If his grandson gets interested in it, they might try it, but he'll probably just build for him. He said, "I'm getting old." I said, "Dang, Wendy, so am I. I mean, I'm not that much younger than you are." But I don't know. I don't think he's going to come back.
I'd like to
I'd love to
share,
see it.
tell you how I met Wendy for the first time.
How's that?
At the Nationals, I was sitting in my car with Sandy, and I see him walking. Well, I back up. I thought it was Bill Biles. They were dressed identical that day, and I thought it was Bill Biles walking over to the outhouse. So I started the van up. My wife, "Don't you dare!" I was going to go over and park my bumper on the door. So I jumped out and ran over there, and I gently started putting pressure on the door, and he started to come out. And he kept banging on the door. And finally, he says, "What's going on out there?" I said, "Ooh, that doesn't sound like Bill." Away from the door, and Wendy opens the door and says, "Oh, hi, Wendy. I'm Gordon."
I messed up.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Lord, I
How
could
many-
just see Wendy.
How many people here knows Bill Biles?
I know the name. Oh,
Huh?
I only know the name.
Well, he's an excellent pilot. And I guess last year he died, and I can't find any information about him. You know, he used to fly aerobatic airplanes and stuff like that and do air shows.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Didn't he fly out of Los Angeles? He was flying in the Southern California area, wasn't he? At one time.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, LA.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
I let him fly my Tony one year, and he says, I don't know. I says, hey, it's easy to fly. So he flew it, and they posted his score, and he was, I think, third or fourth place. And I says, Wendy, they're killing you on your bottoms. You know how the airplane flies. Put it down there at shoulder height like it was your airplane. And he went out there, and without appearance points, he's only a couple points behind Bob Whiteley.
Wow.
That's saying
I
something.
bet Whiteley wasn't happy about that.
Yeah,
He was good friends with Ed Southwick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whiteley was a lot of things, but he was a competitor first and foremost.
Goodness, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And he wanted to win, by golly.
Last
You
place.
You
The
never
last
want
place
to
you-
get ahead of him in the first round.
He never what?
You don't want to be ahead of him during the first round.
Yeah.
Nope.
If you're going to beat him, you got to do it on the second round where he thinks he's safe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't want to be a point and a half ahead of him because he'll put a point and a half ahead of you on the second round.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, when I first met him, I met him at first time I met him was at Tucson. And I didn't say anything to anybody, luckily. But what I was thinking was that's the cockiest son of a gun I think I've ever met. Then I went out there and watched him fly that Shark 35, and I'm telling you what, he could back it up.
That
He was a
firm.
good stick.
He won a
He
lot of
was a good
contests with
stick.
that shark.
Yeah,
I bet he did.
You know that shark is Anton Kephart just picked that shark up last week. Somebody had it in Torrance, California, and put it in the paper. Was selling it, and so Anton got in his car, drove up there, and picked it up for $200. So he's back here in Southern California now.
Well
that
done.
shark. Back here now.
So who had the airplane?
I don't know who had it, Gordon. Somebody had it in Torrance, California. And somehow Anton saw it. It was in some sort of marketplace or one of them offer up or something.
Yeah.
And Anton jumped in his truck and went down there and picked it up for $200 and a bunch of other stuff too.
Boy,
But
that
that
thing
white,
got an air tiger.
that little
in it. It's
35 Mako
worth
is back
$200.
back in action.
I'm quite certain in 203, it was Werwich, Hunt, and Whiteley in the wind at Tucson. I had my little Fox powered 35 Ringmaster, Fox 35 powered R, and that was a sin at Tucson in 2003. And I got 17th place, and I was beating my chest, dude.
I'll tell you what, you break into the top 20 at Tucson, you've done well. Or at least you, in the old days, I hear the numbers have been off the last couple of years, but last time I was out there, Charlie Reeves and I got 19 and 20. Charlie was having a really bad year, and I thought I was doing well. And I was tickled to death being in the top 20.
My first year was 203, man. I was scared crap. It was the wind blowing. People was crashing left and right. I flew my little Fox 35 off, and I did the wing over. And I always set my engine rich when it's windy because I don't need all that power. I whip it a little bit. Did the wing over, and I was just scared it wouldn't back over. So I did about 3 laps before I turned it back over. So I lost pattern points and all that stuff and still got 17th place. because
Yeah.
I flew.
Yeah. I mean,
It
that
wasn't
wind
because I
blowing
flew good, because I flew.
Yeah.
it
I
could be
remember
rough in Tucson when that wind blows. Man.
Okay.
Wiley was a competitor, dude.
Boy, you
Foremost.
ain't kidding.
He wanted to, he said, he'd always call me Hoss. I was proud of that. Hoss, I'm going to put you on the trailer. And I said, well, you got the talking part done.
Gordy used to wear a shirt that says, "Someday I'm going to beat Whiteley."
He beat Whiteley.
Drove him
I
mad.
guarantee you.
Drove him mad.
Well, there
Well,
was somebody at
the way that came about was at Golden State when it was yeah, it was down south somewhere. I can't remember. Anyway, we were all sitting around talking, and they were talking about having a master's class. And finally, they says, "What do you think, Gordy?" I says, "I don't want a master's class." He says, "Why?" And I says, "Because I want you flying in the same event when I beat you." And he says, "What did you say?" And I says, "You heard me." I says, "It's not going to be today, and it may not be tomorrow, but one of these days I'm going to beat you." And I finally beat him. Then I started beating him more often.
Yeah, but it was wearing that T-shirt that got to him, Gordy.
No,
Well,
you won't forget the Bob. That ain't get, When you beat Bob, you beat him honest, dude.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
Bob Whiteley was not going to give you anything.
You got that right.
He ain't going to give you nothing. That boy's a competitor. When I first met Bob, I was scared of him, dude. He was noisy and loud, and but about that time, I don't know what year it was, maybe 206 or 8, when that little boy came out, Michael Duffy. Remember that, Gordy?
Yeah, a little redheaded kid.
Little
Yes, I
redhead
do.
kid, and I saw him helping Michael, and I said, "No, wait a minute. This guy's a competitor. He's out helping that boy beat everybody." I said, "That boy ain't as bad as you think." So we got to be friends, and I still think a lot of Bob Whiteley today. Still think a lot of him. He was a good dude.
Oh,
You
I
know,
liked him. I thought he was great. The thing got me, Bob could watch you take an airplane. I got out there with an airplane that had about 6 flights on it, and it did not have any flights in the wind. Well, you know, Tucson, if you can't fly in the wind, you don't need to go to Tucson. And I took off, was flying that thing, and I landed. He come over and he said, "You need to do this, 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 and this." I said, "I'll try it, Bob, but I was thinking about putting it back in the car." He said, "No." That was the wrong answer. So he stayed over and we modified that thing, worked on it. And I put it back up. And you know what? Rascal was right. That thing flew pretty good.
Guarantee you.
It flew pretty good. It felt like I'd put 50. If it would have taken me 50 flights to get that many trim changes done, because I just do one thing at a time. Bob told me 5 things to do. I did all 5 of them, and darn if it didn't work. I still didn't fly
Gordy
very
can
well.
hand you your head too. I remember one year.
Oh, I know.
Gordy had
I've
this
watched.
beautiful Balanica Viking.
I
Yeah.
still got it.
And if I'm not mistaken, Gordy, you made an error in the hourglass, and I beat you. But it's
I
only
forgot
because
the
you made the error.
I forgot the hourglass.
You forgot the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Gordy ain't going to give you nothing either.
Oh, I know.
He'll help you. He'll help you, but he ain't going to give you nothing. When he's on the handle, he's going to beat you.
I got a couple like that. One of them is a guy that has taught me to fly, and he's a great guy. But when you get to a contest, he went to a contest 3 weeks ago and left out his inverted flight. Put him in next to last or last place. I can't remember which. So several of the guys thought, I'm gonna finally beat Luke. I'm gonna beat Luke. Well, the next flight, Luke came out to play and he won the contest. He just you don't never count Tommy out. But Buddy Barbie is a
Oh,
guy that
Looper can fly, dude.
Oh, I guarantee he's one taught me how. But Buddy Barbie is one that's coming on strong and fast. And people think, well, we'll beat Buddy. And on some days you will. But on other days, when he turns his hat around, he goes into another mode. That's not Buddy. That's something else out there. And Buddy, he will put it on you.
If you go to Tucson, there's still people there that can hand you your head, boy.
Oh, I know it. I tell you another one that gets me. You probably never met him. Larry Drone.
I do
Now
not know, Larry.
Larry will come to practice with us. He did it last year, the week before Brodak. And his bottoms are at 10 feet or 15 feet. And I'm saying, Larry, you got to get them bottoms down. I know. And his bottoms are terrible, but everything else is great. We went to Brodak. I rode with him. I launched his plane, and he put that sucker at 4 feet and won with it.
Is that the guy that had the profile laser or something like that? With
No,
wires
that
on the
was
tail?
no, that the profile laser was that's
Another
Larry Fruits.
Okay. Carry on.
But anyway, Larry Drone had that 56, Madman 56. He won old timer whatever that year. He didn't win the contest, but he won Spirit of 52. And I'm telling, it was the second year in a row he'd won it. He didn't even take the trophy home. His wife said she didn't want that big thing in her house again, so he left it up there. But I'm telling you what, that man can fly. He's so quiet and so reserved. You think, well, he can fly, but you see him practice, and he's just putting up maneuvers. But as soon as the judges walk out there, man, he changes gears, and he can be dangerous. He can really be dangerous.
Okay, Phil, hang on a second. I'm going to turn this over to Gary. He's going to be your host. I'll see you guys Friday.
I'm going to get off too. Colleen's ready to watch The Voice. The Voice.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be good this year.
Joe,
Sparky,
before
take
you
care.
go,
Yeah.
Morty, go ahead.
that Blanca,
Yes.
Yeah.
one of my best classic airplanes, and I made a mistake of putting a McCoy 40 in it.
I don't know if that's a mistake or not. That's a good engine.
It is, but it let me down up in Northwest Regionals.
Oh, did it? You wish
Yeah.
you'd had Earl Tiger 36 in it then?
No, I was planning on putting the Brodak 40, and partway through the build, I switched over to the McCoy to try to keep it classic oriented.
Oh, a Brodak. I've had good luck with them redhead 40s. That's a good running engine, dude. They just require a lot of night. They require castor oil, and they require nitro when the conditions require it.
Yep, I was running 5% nitro and 28% oil.
That's not enough nitro at Tucson, in my opinion, for that engine.
Well,
but it worked for you, dude.
15.
Yeah. One other thing I wanted to tell you before you go about Whiteley.
Yes.
He and his wife spent a few days with us here at my house, and he was wearing this really cool leather jacket. It was red and white and blue, and on the back it said Corvette on it. And he wasn't around. It was hanging on the chair, so I just slipped it on to see what it was like. He came in and he says, "Keep it."
Are you serious?
It had to be a $200 jacket.
Oh, absolutely.
And I said, "No, I just wanted to see what it was like." "No, you keep it. I want you to have it." And I still have it.
That's awesome, Gordo. Absolutely awesome. Chris McMillan has the other jacket that he wore a lot. The USA leather jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The last couple of years, we talked once a month probably, and there was no 30-minute conversation with Bob. We would talk an hour to an hour and a half, dude. But we talked airplanes and trim and props and engines and line tension. And that boy knew things. Don't kid yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guarantee you that.
He knew things.
When I took my Aptrix down there, I made it camouflage, but I used the USA rudder, and boy, did I get ring for it.
I bet you did.
Oh, did I ever?
Yeah.
Anyway, I had Bob fly it, and he said, well, put some tail weight on it. Then I did that, and he said, well, let's move the lead out. We did all these changes, and finally he said, take the tail weight off. So I took the tail weight off, moved the lead out. And I says, Bob, we're back where he started. Well, that's a good place to be.
Yeah, but if you didn't try, you wouldn't know. That's the whole game.
That's the whole
Exactly.
game.
If you wouldn't have tried, you wouldn't have known. Bob Whiteley was first top shelf for me, dude.
Yeah.
Top
He's
shelf.
he's an all-around good guy, but he wasn't.
Everyone taught me if you go to a contest, unless you're at the same field that you've been flying at, you're liable to need to make some trim changes. Don't think you're going to come halfway across the country and fly the exact same trim change you flew at home, because it just don't work.
Tucson was where I learned about nitro, man. I just said, this ain't right. I'm putting nitro to this pig. And things got better. When you go from Tulsa to Tucson, it's way harder. And going from Tulsa to Muncie is different. And going to Tulsa to Pennsylvania is different. Going to Tulsa
Nitro
to
you use
Tucson,
at Tucson?
minimum 15, usually 20 to 25. And I have thrown 30 at my stuff at Tucson when it's hot.
15 is all I've ever put. That's the highest I've ever put in a stunt motor. But I watched Bill Werwich put 18.5% in one at the Worlds.
I put 30% at Tucson and Pennsylvania. I've used 30, and at Albuquerque I've used 30. But I'm talking about when it's 90 degrees and hot, and I want that circle 4-stroke, and I don't want it to break, dude. I want it to thump.
I don't know what you had in that daggum Venus at Albuquerque at
that was
Tucson,
20 or
Brodak.
25. Depends on which time you saw it. But minimum
But
20.
Lord, that thing sounded good. That did not sound like a 46. It was making a roar like a 60.
But it never
But when
speeds
you
up.
flew
It
that
never
flight there
slows
that
down.
evening, you flew that evening flight, and I was sitting there watching that thing. I asked whoever, Buddy or whoever's there with me, are my eyes deceiving me, or is that dang thing glowing? It looks like it's on fire. He says he's running high nitro again. I said, Lord have mercy. There's green flame coming out of that tailpipe.
That engine loved it, dude. That nitro's crack cocaine for a model airplane engine.
Well, I'm telling you, that thing sounded good, looked good, but that glow had me worried. I said, Lord, I hope it don't catch fire.
Oh, you're funny. That's all good, y'all.
You know, back in 1976, I was flying an airplane I designed, and it had the Tiger 46. I was running 10% nitro, and I couldn't get Bob and Bart off the handle. Every time I turned around, they wanted to fly it. Well, they run all my fuel out, and all I had is my combat fuel. It was 40%. And so I went in the car and got that. And Bart said, you're not going to put that in there. I says, I certainly am.
I guess so.
Boy, that 46 just rumbled.
This grunt.
Yes, it did. And when I got back to Salt Lake, I never flew it with less than 20% nitro.
It's just like that engine says, okay, where do you want me to go? Where do you want me to go? Ready to go.
Who do you want me to kill? How soon?
It goes up. It
Ran
never
40%
breaks.
nitro in anything. It was an 049. And I don't remember ever having an 049 that started that easy or turned that hard. But boy, you did not want to get your finger in that thing because you thought you'd been hit by 35.
If I could get Daddy's missile miss with my 049, I had me something, you know.
Golly.
I remember that still today. He had missile miss Fox 36X and that Voodoo. And if I could get some of that from 049, that little Black Widow liked that missile miss, Gordy. It liked it.
Oh, yeah, I bet it did.
It liked it.
I bet it did.
This is what happens when you
oh crap!
stick your finger in a Super Tiger 40 or 51.
51.
On the Tiger 51 snarl port in my Colossus, and for some reason it was really rich that morning. Perfect stunt heaven, and it was rich, so I leaned it out a little bit. Didn't seem to change, so I leaned it out some more, and I thought I moved my hand back away from the needle valve, and I was sitting there, and all of a sudden, bam! broke all 3 blades off on a carbon fiber prop.
Oh my goodness.
Didn't do your finger any good either.
Well, it took the end off.
God.
And we got that and the ring finger. Blood was all over my colossus. And my buddy says, I'll roll up the lines, you just leave. And I said, no, I'll stick around. So he rolled the lines up and I cleaned the blood off the airplane. And my wife I didn't have a cell phone, but she had to have it, leave it in the car. So I called her and she was out for a walk. And I said, well, when you get home, put on going to the hospital. Well, I wrapped that paper towels many times around my hand. And I set it on my lap. And when I got home, and I only had to go 2 blocks, the whole front of my pants are covered in blood. It soaked up all those paper towels.
Leaking.
And she said, let me look at it. You know, she's a retired nurse. And she says, you fool, you're supposed to hold it up there, not in your lap.
Goodness.
Anyway, that's how I lost that little pinky.
You know,
Well,
you get any of these modern engines in a carbon fiber prop, there's no forgiveness. There's no grace with that. It's going to hurt you.
I was surprised it broke the blades. It broke all
Me
3
too.
blades.
Me too.
I would have thought it cut the finger and kept running, but it killed the motor.
You got hit hard, dude. Holy crap.
Thank goodness it killed the motor.
Good
Lord.
seeing everybody.
Take care.
You too. Good to
Yeah.
see you, Joe.
We'll see Steve and Robert Friday. Anybody else wants to come to Tulsa, we'll feed you so good you'll like it.
Hey, Joe,
Yes.
you're probably going to have either basic flight or beginner.
I think we're going to have
Tribble-
2.
Tribble's bringing his grandson.
That's what I hear.
Yeah,
we're gonna
he was here in St. Louis.
That's
Good kid.
fantastic.
He ran
got-
sports for us all day.
We got him, and then we got another guy from South Oklahoma coming up to fly beginner.
All
We're gonna
right.
have 2 of them. They can have a good time battling it
Yes,
out.
Yes,
That's what it's about, man. Good show.
All right. See
Well
you then.
done. We'll see you Friday, and we'll probably have pizza or something at the model field Friday night just so we can keep visiting flying if we want, you know.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not as windy as it was last
It's supposed
year.
to be beautiful. It's supposed to
Yeah.
be beautiful.
Oh, I tell you, I wish I lived closer.
Me too, dude. Get
Yeah,
your
I wish I
airline
could
ticket.
come.
Come on. We'll
Yeah.
treat you so many
Joe's
ways.
got
John.
planes.
You'd have to like one of them.
Oh, I know. Trouble is, I probably like them all.
We're just a little old Mickey Mouse club and have a good time. That's what we're doing.
That's what's supposed to happen. Supposed to have a good time.
Good time.
All right. Looking forward to it.
All right. See you soon.
See ya.
Hey, Joe,
All right.
Good contest.
Take care.
Joe, what's the altitude there?
650 feet or thereabouts. It may be
Oh.
680 out there. It's low.
Man, we're 4,000 feet higher than that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even start at your place. I wouldn't put less than nothing, 20%, nothing. I'd run
I
20% in my dang Fox.
I use 0% here.
I don't know how.
Lord.
Mercy, y'all. Take care.
You have a good
You
night.
too.
Okay.
Thanks,
Night,
Joe.
Good gracious.
Yeah.
Gordon, how would I get hold of him? I can't get him on the telephone to order that part.
Did you call his phone number?
I tried to, yes, but I could not get anybody to answer.
Well, are you calling during the day? Because he's a working man.
I called about, oh heavens, I called about 7 o'clock, 7, 6, 5, it's 4 o'clock there. That's probably what it was. I was thinking it was a little closer than that. That's probably right.
Yeah, he didn't
It's
go
it's
to work around
it's
5 o'clock.
9:30 here. So what time is it there?
It is
2 hours difference.
20 minutes, 20 to 8.
20 to 8.
Yeah,
It's just 2 hours difference.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, just 2 hours difference.
Okay, well he might have been there. Well, I'll try to call him again tomorrow
Yeah.
afternoon. We'll see if we can't get him.
He usually doesn't get home from work till about 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll try to call him again tomorrow. If you hear from him, tell him, ask him, give me a jingle, because he's got a way of getting in touch with me, and I don't seem to be able to get in touch with him. But that's okay. I'm gonna go in the morning, run around with a buddy of mine, go take him fishing. I got a friend that doesn't get to go fishing unless somebody goes with him, and he won't be going fishing too many more years. So we take off and go when we both can. And I tried to get him out, and his wife won't let him go by himself anymore. He forgets where he's going or forgets where he is, or I don't know. Anyway,
I want to go.
well, come on out here and I'll take you, buddy.
I don't have any fishing equipment anymore. Well, I got a fishing pole, but no lead or line on it.
Gordon, I got 1,000 feet of line downstairs, and I got more rods and reels. I could put 3 rods in everybody on here right now's hand, and have plenty of tackle to go with it. So don't worry about that. If you ever get out here, you let me know. We'll go get that Ranger wet.
Well,
Lord, I got a good fishing lake, trophy lake, 5 miles from the house, and I got several high rocks. 45. I can be on High Rock in 45 minutes, Baden in an hour and 10 minutes. I can be on Tuckertown just 10 minutes further, but I don't go on Tuckertown. That thing's full of snotgrass. And
do you have a boat?
Yeah, a Ranger.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I got a Ranger. It's getting ready to go to paint shop, but by the time you get out here, I'll have it back from them, I hope. But no, when you get out this way, you let me know you're coming, and we'll get ready. Hell, if I have to, I'll borrow a boat. I got several friends that borrowed mine that have boats that owe me favors. That's one thing about it. I can't do everything that I used to could do, but I got a lot of friends, and a lot of them owe me favors.
That's a good place to be in.
So what
Yeah,
kind of
it
fish
is.
do you catch? If you catch
We
trout,
we have, well, now if you want to go trout fishing, I can take you there too. We'll go up to, there's about 5 rivers around here. Smallmouth fishing, we can do that. We can go trout fishing. That's with fly rods now, not in the boat. But then bass fishing well, I've never done any good with the walleyes, but got some friends that are real good at it. I'll get one of them to go with us and guide us. But we can catch about anything you want to catch, or if you want to ride 4.5 hours, we'll go down to the beach and catch some fish. Put you on some stripers down there. Well, not this time of year, but a little later. Another month, I put you on some stripers. But we have a lot of fun. It's there's a whole bunch of us that love to fish, and once I got in with the vets tell me where all the stuff is. I call one of them, because I got 3 or 4 that really go every day. I mean, every day. What's biting where? And they'll tell me, and all you need is this fly. It's all you need. And I load that up and go. And we have a ball. Or all you need is this crankbait, and take it to this part of the lake, and just sit there and wait for the fish to come to you. Just be patient. And the last time he told me that, I thought, I sat there for 2 hours and didn't get a bite. And I thought, that boy told me, I mean, he's wasting my day. And about just before the sun come up good, we started catching fish on every cast with that crankbait he told me to use. I had never caught a fish on that crankbait before. And we caught 6 on 7 casts. I caught 6 on 7 casts. Bob caught 7 out of 7. He ain't natural. But we can put you on some fish. Now, that's not a problem. We got some real good fishing around here. So you got to drive to get to some of it, but we got a good deal. We had a river. We got a river, the new river, about an hour and, well, it's right at 2 hours from here. I had never fished. I got a friend that's got a camper up there, and he says, anytime you want to go, just let me know, and I'll give you the keys. You and Vicky go up there, and you can wade the river and just have a ball. Well, I never caught any fish up there, but I kept saying, I've never gone fishing up there. But I'd always said, I want to go someplace and catch some smallmouth. And finally, one of the instructors in the class that I'm in, I told him, I said, I want to go somewhere and catch some smallmouth. I said, weren't you talking about the new river up around Jackson's Hole? I said, yeah. He said, well, that's the best smallmouth fishing around there. I was okay, all right, I'll give it a try. Well, I went up there and started catching smallmouth on a woolly booger. And I mean, for about 3 hours, I finally got tired of catching fish.
Oh,
I didn't think I could do that. I got tired of reeling in fish. I mean, I turned them all loose. So I was reeling in about a fish just every few minutes, bring in another fish and take the net loose. I mean, the net was the problem. I got tired of taking that darn thing from behind me, getting it off. I finally just threw it over my left hand, the ribbon over my left hand, just had it where I could grab it easy and grab another one. But I get it up, get my hook out of his mouth and put my, I forgot what you call them, back on my vest, take the fish and take a look at him, turn him loose and let him go, and then put that thing and go again. But I never used an 8-weight fly rod. They told me to take an 8-weight. Don't take that little 5-weight, take an 8-weight. I thought that was a coastal fishing lure. I'm telling you what, a dadgum, you catch a 12-inch or 14-inch smallmouth bass, you better have some rod because that puppy will fight. They're a lot of fun. We had a good time with it. But you come out here, we'll put you on some fish. That ain't no big deal.
Yeah, I can't do river fish anymore because I can't walk.
Well, I can't either very well, but the thing about New River, it's only about 2 feet deep.
Well,
So
I'm talking about the ground, the uneven ground.
yeah, well, I have trouble. Have been having trouble with that too since that car wreck. I haven't been out with Project Healing Waters since April or May. And we had our picnic Sunday, and everybody was asking me yesterday, why haven't you been out? I said, I didn't think I could stand up in the river, and I don't want you guys having to save me. I'm there to help y'all, not the other way around. And they told me, look, with what you've done, if you want to go, come on, we'll get you out there. That made me feel pretty good. But anyway, we went up to the new and tried that, and then I said, well, I know where to take a couple of y'all if you want to go catch some smallmouth. I don't know nothing about where the trout will be, but I can put you on some smallmouth. So we're planning on taking a day sometime in the next 2 weeks up there and put them on a few smallmouth and see what we can do. But it's a great group. It's a crazy group. Every one of them's got PTSD, and every one of them's supposed to be disabled. But I swear I don't see any disabilities in any of them. When they get out there on the river, they're sharp as they ever were. I mean, these guys are. We've got some guys that are just, I mean, tough as nails. SEAL Team 7, we got one of them. I mean, those guys are bad. Oh, you got another fly.
You just got me thinking about a name for a new airplane. Woolly Booger.
What's that?
Woolly
SEAL
Booger.
Team? Woolly Booger? Yeah. Well, I went up to Boone and Banner Elk and was fishing up there, and there was an old guy fishing up here. Guys, I mean, this dude looked like Methuselah's granddad. He was old, but I'm up here catching fish, and I'm thinking I'm a hot shoe. I'm up here with a bunch of woolly boogers I tied, and I'm catching fish, but he's catching 2 to 1 what I'm catching. And I'm noticing some of the sizes that he's catching. He's catching some big ones. I said, he has found himself a good hole. So I walked down there on the shore now. I didn't want to disturb his water. So I stayed on the shore and stayed back behind the bushes. He says, can I help you? I said, yeah, I'm a nosy bugger. I want to figure out what it is you're using for bait because, dadgum, you're catching 2 to 1 what I'm catching. He said, yeah, I watched you up there. He said, your technique's good and you're in a good hole, but you're using the wrong lure. So what do you mean I'm using the wrong lure? And I saw what he was using. I said, you're using the woolly booger, same as I am. He said, yeah, and he tossed that thing up there close enough on the shore where I could see it. Oh, it's got legs. I said, I don't have any woolly boogers with legs. He said, well, come here a minute. He said, I'd come to you, but I'm not that steady on my feet anymore. So I walked out there where he was. He handed me 2 woolly boogers. He said, tie one of these on, go back up there where you were and hurry up because I just heard a car door up there and somebody will be in that hole if you don't get back in it. So I raced back up there and got back in my hole. And sure enough, 2 more guys coming. How long you going to be there? I don't know. I just got here. So I tied on one of those woolly boogers and started catching fish. And I mean, tell you, I came home and tied up a dozen of them with legs. I may not be the brightest kid on the block, but I know when it works, you get some more of them.
Yeah.
Don't get caught with just one. So we got woolly boogers now. I got a whole box of woolly boogers now. Half of them got legs, half of them don't. Oh Lord. No, I enjoy tying flies. This is my other hobby now. I don't know if you can see it, Charlie's Fly Box.
Ah,
Charlie Craven. This guy is was an amazing fly tire. And
No wonder you can't get any building done.
yeah.
oh no, I just do that. Most of my tying is on Wednesdays. I tie Wednesday mornings and Wednesday nights. I go to class. And Wednesday morning is Project Healing Waters, and Wednesday nights is Trout Unlimited. But the rest of the week, stuff stays in the truck most of the time. I don't have time to set it up. And time I get it all set up, it's time to tear it down to go to bed or tear it down and do something else. So my wife likes my models, and you might want to go to the basement. Why don't you go on to the basement? So I go to the basement and go work. I can take a hint.
Yeah.
She's
Hey, Phil, let
trying
me
to
say hi to Caffeine. He looks like he's sick.
I
You
don't
all
even
right,
see him.
Caffeine?
Like he's trying to sleep.
Oh,
You're muted, Caffeine.
I want to
couldn't
know when
see
you
him.
get one of those Pathfinders done, Phil.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
how you doing?
Caffeine.
Yeah, I'm not feeling well. Just yeah, just got some.
Okay.
That ain't good.
Oh, too bad.
But I do have something to share to you guys that I think I want you guys to see this.
All
Let me
right.
All right.
see. Can you see this?
Not yet. You said you started screen sharing, but we don't see anything.
Oh yeah, now we see it.
There it is. Yeah. Look at there.
Oh,
So yeah, last Sunday I took my firstborn son to the field. It was his first time seeing me flying in person.
Uh-huh.
All
He was
right.
very happy and excited. I have some videos of it.
Oh,
Can you
how
see?
cute.
that is
Yeah.
cute.
Did you give him a ride?
How come he's so much better looking than you?
Aman lagi niyan. Bapaknya pesawat.
Is the video playing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's playing. Up, just
Yeah,
stop.
and so he was watching me. Yeah.
Aman lihat bapak lagi isi bensin.
Do the fueling, and then
Mamang di belakang.
he helped me to let me fast forward it a bit. So he helped me to run the lines.
Terus jalan. Terus jalan dekat, ikutin bapak. Jangan dipegang kuat.
Enggak usah ditarik kawan. Enggak usah ditarik kawan. Sini. So yeah,
Maman lagi
I've got my little helper now.
mengatur.
There you go.
All right.
Oh my goodness. That is cool, Caffeine.
You know that pretty soon, though, you'll be building his airplanes.
Yeah, definitely. I actually already bought him one. It is an electric super clown.
Oh,
It's
cool.
an ARF. Yeah, it's an ARF, but yeah, still in the box. So yeah,
Kanan.
I let him to put his handle put his hand on
Yeah.
handle. Yeah.
Won't be long.
You got to be a proud papa.
Yeah. I was very happy when when I did that, and it was fun to see that he was excited and happy. So yeah.
That's excellent.
Very neat.
Yeah.
Thanks
Very
for
neat.
sharing
Thanks
that.
for sharing that.
Yeah, hopefully in near future he will start flying as well.
Oh my goodness.
Looks like he's getting ready.
Yeah.
Caffeine
And
gonna had to get ready for double
yeah.
trouble.
He
Well, you
will.
keep
He will. He will turn 3 in 3 days time, I guess. Yeah, 3 days time. Yeah,
3?
Right.
yeah. He
It's
will
only
I,
turn
been
3.
3 years?
I
Yeah,
suspect he'll be soloed and starting to learn the pattern by the time he's 4.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good grief. I can't believe it's been 3 years already.
I know. And he's got a second one that just
Yeah.
You
hadn't
know
came
what that means,
about.
John? You
What?
know what that means?
We're
We're
getting
getting
old.
old.
Yeah.
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 I think I have arrived. Santa
You think
Claus is timeless, but I think I have arrived.
you think you've made it to the old folks' home?
I think I am. I think I'm ready for the old farts. I mean, folks.
That's why Gordon was waving. He was saying, "Me too."
Yeah.
Okay.
Good night,
Gordon,
gentlemen.
Gordon
Good
will be all
night,
right.
Gordy.
Gordon, you
Anyway,
take care of
Gordy.
yourself, buddy. And to answer your
Yeah.
question, I'm going to have to build one soon because I really miss mine. That's
Yeah.
been my go-to airplane for the last 2 years, and I miss it.
Well,
Good
their
I'll
airplane.
have another one.
for profile, I think it's one of the best.
Gotta
I
agree
think
with
so
that.
too. I think so too.
Hey, Gordon,
Yes,
do you
sir.
know, has anyone electrified one?
Yes.
Oh
Oh
man,
gosh, yeah, they fly great. My new one
Right.
will be electric.
Roger Kramer has two. One of the Tiger 46 and the other one's electric. Coolest one, he made cheek cowls with quick release on them. So you can't see anything but a button. Everything's
Oh,
inside those cheek.
nice.
Looks really, really cool.
You got
I've
pictures
flown them
of that?
both.
I'd
You
like to
got
see a
any
picture of
pictures
that.
What's that?
Very neat.
Any pictures?
I had them on my other phone, but I lost my phone.
Oh, no.
So I had to start over here. Going to Tucson last year, I slid out, had it between my legs, and slid out of the car at the gas station. Didn't notice it.
Oh, wow. That's
Time I got to
unfortunate.
March, and I had phone numbers in there that I can't replace.
Right.
I spent better 2 days going through our directory, putting in new phone numbers.
Hmm.
Did you ever think in your wildest dreams that we would ever have something that we carried in our pockets that we depended on so much? It's your phone, it's your calendar, it's your camera,
Yeah.
it's everything. And it's got more technology in it than landed man on the moon.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Would have
It's got
never
more
thought that.
technology than what's in my brain.
Oh, it's way ahead of mine. I mean, it's way ahead of mine.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
guys have a good night.
You
All
too.
right,
Everybody
buddy.
have a great week and hope to see you Monday.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, Friday.
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 Yep. We'll be in Tucson, or we'll be in Tulsa.
well, here we are.
Yeah. There we are.
I
The
think I'm
Phantom
gonna drop
5.
out too, just about 9 o'clock here. Good seeing everyone. Thanks for hosting, Gary.
Yep.
Okay,
I'll
we'll
check
see
out.
you all Friday from
I'll check out
Tulsa.
too here.
Well, now, that just leaves those of us that are in the California, Utah Mountain Time Zone
Yeah.
left here. I'm wide awake. Or how about you there?
I'm not too bad.
Ah, good.
Yeah.
Anything to report on?
You have quite a bit of activity out in your state, aren't you?
Too much. The wrong kind.
Yeah. Yeah. Was that close to you?
All gone.
About 200 miles away from me, but
200.
the thing that bothers me is that was a good kid until they sent him to college, and it is in college that he got,
Yeah.
he got changed around. I mean, he might have had a predilection towards that philosophy, but he was not actively involved in it until he went to college. And I see that happening to a lot of people. They send their innocent kids to college, and they get a leftist how would I put it? Well, actually, they get an activist back. And that's exactly what we've seen happen here. He deserves the death penalty. He'll probably get it. But it's a shame. It's too bad it happened.
Yeah.
But hey, John,
Yeah. Go ahead.
Utah has the death penalty, right?
Yes, we do.
But do they ever carry it through?
Yes, we do.
Do they?
Yeah, you get your choice. You can have, what is it? You can have
Firing squad.
firing squad is one. The other is, I think it's being a chemical injection.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I really think for this they ought to have public hanging, but they don't, and they won't. But people have to be aware there's consequences for actions. I
Yeah,
can't imagine that poor father having to turn his own son in.
I know
and
that's
either.
heartbreaking. So
It is. I mean, the man he killed was a good man,
yeah,
and it wasn't true what they're saying about him that made this kid hate him so much. It was all a lie.
yeah.
And yeah, I can't say anymore before.
Yeah.
Well,
It's,
these politicians, they're just human and doing the best they can, and we all have different political views on various types of subjects, but that's no reason to go out and kill somebody over it.
Well, they keep pushing for it. The desire, or the direction that it's going, and I believe the direction that they want it to go, is to where we have a civil war,
Yeah,
and the one side keeps calling everybody on the other side Hitler and fascist, and yet the ones that are doing the Hitler work and the fascist work are the ones that are calling it out.
yeah.
You notice
yeah.
that after the aftermath of the shooting and the killing, that we didn't have people burning down buildings and rioting in the street.
Right.
They had people going to prayer circles and praying and mourning for the man,
Exactly.
There's a difference. You got to look at how they react. I mean, if that had been the other way around, there would have been rioting in the street and
Yeah.
burning buildings and all of that. So,
That's quite a memorial. There was a celebration
oh,
yesterday, wasn't it?
wasn't that
Yeah,
amazing?
that was neat. Yes, that was nice.
They filled 2 stadiums and still had
Yeah.
people standing outside.
And they had to turn them away.
Well, they didn't turn away. They put up big TVs out there so they
Oh,
could see
I
it.
see. Okay. Yeah.
But they couldn't
Okay.
get in the stadiums. But they figured
Couldn't
there's
get.
well over 100,000 people there. Well over that. And if you take the stations that tuned in from around the world, there were probably millions of people involved. So anyway,
Yeah. Had
the
live
best part
streaming.
of it is that I'm happy to live where I live because I live in the rural area,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I did in some of the cities. I understand they had some problems, but it's mostly the leftists that were causing the problem. Um, but we had nothing here, just people being sad that it happened and a man who lost his life.
Yeah.
A good man lost his life.
Yeah. I heard Charles called me the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, and he asked me, he said, "Did you win a lot of money?" And I said, "No, I've heard that before. It's a scam thing that goes around or something."
Yeah.
This after him wanting to join something and see if they could win some money or something.
Well,
I said, "No."
I got a call the other day that I won $3.5 million and a brand new Tesla. You know,
Mhm.
and I said, "Oh, this sounds kind of like a spam to me." You know, like a and oh no spam, no, you know. I said, don't mess with me. I get 4 or 5 calls like this every month.
Hmm.
I got a fly that's trying to get me, and I don't have a fly swatter.
S- Sparky, last time we was on, he had a gnat bothering him. He couldn't get it.
Boy, poor Caffeine, you look sick. You look so bad.
Is he not feeling well? I didn't catch that.
He's not feeling well, no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's no good, is it?
Uh-uh.
Nah.
So how things going on in your neighborhood?
Mine?
Yeah.
We're doing pretty good. I just learned we had a fly in there Saturday. And last winter, there's a fellow that flies that I'm good friends with. Well, he got on. Have you ever seen that big stick or something? They got the RC model.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, on his phone, he got the plans because he didn't have a computer. So he got the plan and he got some paper, with your squares on it. And he used his phone, took the plans and downloaded them and put that draft on top of his phone and then enlarged it up, to what had, what he needed. Like when he found out that a 1/4 inch was or whatever. And he built him one.
Yeah.
Full size thing, It did just fine, just flew just fine.
He could have
He was
taken
proud
it.
of that.
He could have taken it to one of the printer companies that print large format and said, "Here it is in the file in the phone, and I want it to have a wingspan this big,"
Yeah.
And they could have printed it right up for him.
But he did it the old fashioned way. So
That's the old fashioned
right.
way.
Yeah.
A lot of people do things that way.
Yeah. He just
Good way of doing
used
it.
buddy. Yeah. And went and bought his balsa wood, and from dinner and put it together and this flight and food is good. So I thought, well,
Yeah.
that's good. I said, I told him, I said, a lot of the RCers don't, they always buy the kits, with this ARFs or something's already made and don't go into building.
Yeah, it's
So
kind
that
of
was good.
lost ability in some of the RCers, the
But he was
majority.
proud of it. Yeah.
He should be.
Yeah.
That big stick is a fun airplane to fly.
And it's not much to it really, and just
No, but it's fully aerobatic.
yeah.
So, Carl, did they call you to tell us to shut up about politics? Carl.
Oh, you're talking to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I asked if they called you to tell us to stop talking about politics.
No, that was my brother that lives in Vista, California, and
Oh,
I just last night I got back from being in that part of the country with a high school reunion, and on Saturday him and I paddled around and went and looked at our old playgrounds up there in the town that we lived in. So
that was fun.
yeah, spent the day together. We haven't done that for 30 years or more, so it was a good day.
Yeah, it sounds like it was a good day.
They had another earthquake out there, didn't they? And
Not where we were at.
San Fran or
Ontario?
where the Golden Gate Bridge is.
Yeah, that's up north in the Bay Area, San Francisco,
Yeah,
Oakland
that's where
area.
they had it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm about 600 miles from there, south.
You probably had some of it, but it wasn't very bad. You probably didn't feel it, you know.
Well, I wasn't there when it happened, so I didn't feel any of the aftershocks. So
We get a
I,
few here every once in a while. I'll feel it, you
yeah,
know.
were
But
you?
they're like 2.8 or 2.5. You know, they're real mild here.
You know,
You gotta be sitting, you gotta be sitting still and be real quiet for you to even feel them. They're very
yeah,
subtle.
like in that movie with John Travolta, Phenomenon.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we hear about it all the time, but they got so many sensors all over the place, and
Yeah,
so everybody's right there. You know, no matter where it happens, you can read it. And,
The one to watch out for is the one up at Yellowstone.
yeah.
yeah,
That is the
That
most dangerous one in the world right now.
that Yosemite
Yosemite
National.
has got Yosemite?
Yeah, yeah. That
I didn't know
they
there's thermal activity there.
well, there is a little bit, but they said I don't know, a million years ago that the reason why that whole park was created was because a volcano erupted.
Oh,
And
really?
now they're expecting it to, just like in Yellowstone and whatnot.
Why, Yellowstone, there's
Yeah,
portions of
yeah.
that where the ground is already raised up 10,
yeah,
14 feet.
yeah. Yeah, but have you read anything about somewhere around Africa where the continents are splitting
Splitting. Yeah,
Yeah,
and a new ocean is about ready to be formed?
yeah.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Platonics.
Yeah. Oh,
You know, if you think
yeah.
about it, India used to be part of Southern Africa.
yeah. Well, at one time, all the continents used to be together. Used to be one
Yep,
landmass, right?
yep. One
So,
landmass.
Hmm. Yeah, that's at Yellowstone. I've often thought about they were in governments and everything, all worrying about all this stuff, and try to save the planet and all this stuff. If that blows, it don't matter how much you got,
well,
you know.
we were talking about politics a few minutes ago. Is I would like to ask a question to the people who are really worried about climate change and all that. And they're saying that we're causing it, humans and all the factories and the cars and whatever. The question I would ask is, well, a million years ago, the Earth was covered with ice, was it not? So what happened to all the ice? Man
Right.
wasn't around then, machinery wasn't around then. So how did a climate change take place without man being around?
Well, you got a good point there.
And climate change has been going on since day one. The Earth was formed, or organized, or created, however you want to say it. It's just a natural order of things. And no
It's a
matter what you
cyclical.
do, you can't stop it. So
It's a cyclical nature,
yeah,
and you're right. It forms. I mean, I have been on the shores of Lake Michigan, in many places on the shores of Lake Michigan. They were scooped out by glaciers, and the glaciers moved back far enough that on the shores of Lake Michigan, about 4 feet down, you can dig up. There'll be tree trunks laid heading in a north-south direction,
yeah,
laid down, and they're about 30 some odd years old. By the tree rings, and
uh-huh,
yet and they're not fossilized. But in fact, you could dig them up and burn them for wood. But
yeah,
but they occurred. There was the glaciers moved back, and there was a period of about 40 years. These trees took root, grew about 30, 35 years, and the glaciers came back and wiped. That's why they're laid up in
Yeah.
a north-south direction.
Yeah.
I've dug them up. I have seen them.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, there you go, right there in a lifetime, in a man's lifetime, that occurred.
Yeah. And human beings are blamed for that, right?
Well, at that time, human beings were living in tents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just being sarcastic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Well,
it's
it's a
I
money
think
thing. It's a money thing.
it is.
Right.
You know, it's,
As
you pay me so much money and we'll put it to fighting this. And then you check it out and see, and they put 90% to the budget for paying everybody's wages and 9% to something else. And you get down, you get like 1.5 to 2% of the money gets paid for climate change.
and that money goes to government officials
Yep.
indirectly. I mean, it gets routed through this and that and whatever, but eventually it ends up in someone's back pocket.
Yep. It's always the money.
Yep. So
So you expecting
Well,
snow out there this winter for you?
well, I don't know. I haven't heard what they're planning on.
We're supposed
I
to have a
think
lot
we're
of
getting
snow in our area this year, but
really.
I don't know.
I think we're going to get hit with a pretty good snow though, because
yeah.
last year I was still feeding hummingbirds at this time of the year, and last week they left. I haven't had a hummingbird at all for over a week now.
Yeah. Oh, they head down south for the winter.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
How far do they go?
all the way down Central and South America.
Oh, okay, way down there.
Oh, they fly
Yeah.
that far down?
Yeah,
How
It's a
can a
long
little
way for
tiny
that
now
little
wait a
bird.
minute now? How come a tiny little bird like that with those small little wings fly from Utah all the way down to South America?
you ever see how fast they can go?
Yeah, but they can't do that very long, can they?
As long as they got food that they can pick up along the way,
Yeah, that's true.
they'll leave. They'll leave when they start losing food in the area. They'll head if they're in the north. They'll start heading south, following their
Yeah.
food,
Yeah.
and so they're moving with the food.
Yeah.
So that's what gauges their speed.
Yeah.
Moving down. Some of them only go as far as Mexico. Some go
Yeah.
through Mexico into the Yucatan Peninsula. Some
Wow.
go further south.
Yeah.
You know, into northern South America.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, a little bird like that going that far and just.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, last year this time I was getting 10, 15 birds at a time to the feeders. I've got 4 feeders, 5 actually, counting the one in the backyard. And I had a little lone little female that hung out in the backyard. She just parked herself right close to the feeder. But it took her like a month and a half to eat all the food in the one feeder. The others wouldn't go around from the front to the back. So she had it made.
Have you seen their nests around there? Or you just
They're
see
around
them?
there. I've seen the eggs on, the eggshells on the ground. They're tiny.
Yeah.
They sure do make a noise when they get fighting, though.
Do they?
Oh yeah, they get fighting over the feeder.
Huh.
One he'll sit there and guard the feeder, don't want any others to get there, and it turns out that he gets run off after about a minute and a half or so. And he's sitting over in a tree watching everybody else eat out of the feeder he was defending. They're funny. They make lots. I remember when I was a kid, I was, my babysitter took me to the college. There was a very noted ornithologist speaking, and at the end of he was also good at making bird calls. At the end of his talk, he challenged us to find a bird call that he couldn't mimic, and he was doing a good job of mimicking these bird calls. So I raised my hand. He called on me, and I'm like maybe 10 years old at the time. And I said, how about hummingbird? And he really made me mad because he says, son, he says, everybody knows hummingbirds don't make any songs. I said, they do too, but that was it. Well, they make a lot of sound. They chirp, they trill, and they do all kinds of neat sounds as they protect their territory and call their family to the feed and all that. So anyway, I got the best of them because I outlived him. I'm older than he is, and he's dead.
Yeah, I got a text here. Yeah, caffeine's whack. He don't feel real good. So he's wiped out.
Yeah, he's hugging the pillow.
Yeah, not feeling really well.
You got the flu?
Yeah.
You didn't
Where'd
get
you
a
get
shot?
that from?
What's that?
Where'd you get that from?
I'm not sure.
I hope it's not the bird flu.
No, it's just normal because I got a bit of sore throat, probably because of food that I ate. Like I I think I ate spicy food, and then
Well, spicy foods are good for you.
it,
Spicy foods are good for you.
yeah. But I mean, if you if I eat like spicy and greasy food, and then have something like, and I will get sore throat and flu instantly. So I think, yeah,
Hey,
that's what I.
caffeine.
Yeah.
Caffeine.
Yes.
Do you have an upset stomach?
No. No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
it's just fine.
huh?
It's just, it's normal for me to have this kind of, sickness.
Yeah.
If I just, it's dietary problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have the wrong, you know you cannot stop from eating something that
Yeah.
you are not,
Right.
So,
Well, I found out years ago when I was that if I had any kind of flu symptoms or if I had an upset stomach, I would eat oatmeal
okay.
because oatmeal is just starch, right? There's no
Yeah.
spices, and what
Hmm.
the oatmeal does, it'll suck up all the acid that's in your stomach, and then you just send it down south into the toilet, and that's what kept me going when I came down with a flu or a cold or whatever, and it works.
That's
So
yeah, that's possible. I mean, that's I can try that.
yeah.
What did we lose?
Well,
Hmm. John left us?
I think it's internet problem,
Yeah.
the connection problem.
Oh, maybe he'll be back.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, do you guys have any experience with shitting a foam core wing?
Of a foam wing,
Foam core?
sheeting it.
Yeah.
No, I
I haven't
don't.
either. Uh-uh.
Okay.
We either use monocoat or the iron-on stuff, but never sheeted it.
Okay. Because I just helped a friend of mine to buy a new kit, and it's a foam core wing, and then I don't know how because yeah, I've read several threads and went to YouTube to search for how to shit how to shit a foam core wing with a balsa, and then it's very mixed. It's very mixed suggestion.
Yeah.
One says use epoxy. One says use gorilla glue. One says just white glue, and one says Elmer's like or tight bond wood
Yeah.
glue, and then it's everything. It's all different. So I don't know which one.
I forget what Bob Hunt said that he used for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I think Bob Hunt used
epoxy.
epoxy,
Uh-huh.
but he thinned it out with water.
Yeah.
He mixed it with water and he thinned it out. I don't know what the mixture is on it, and then he just
Mhm.
uses a brush to paint it on there, and I think that's what he did. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I saw one of his video. It was a recording from this session,
Yeah.
from Stunt Hangar session. I have to look for that as well.
There
Is
comes
there a
John.
reason why you want to sheet it and not use covering? The iron covering on it.
No, I think you have to uh, you shit it first, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably, yeah.
I don't know. Just
Yeah.
John. Ask him.
John might know.
John, do you have any experience with shitting a foam core wing?
Yeah.
What's the best adhesive? What's the best glue for it? Because from what
For
I
putting
read,
on the sheeting,
it's all you know.
you're going to sheet it with the sheet balsa.
Right. That's what he's wanting to do. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. You get
one says use epoxy, and then
polyacrylic. It's a slower epoxy, and you brush it on.
okay.
Then you take a card and you pull it all off out of the. But right, you got the beaded foam and that. You get it so it's almost dry. You do the same thing on the sheets because you pre-join the sheets of balsa at the edges, so it's one larger sheet. You get it all to
Yeah.
the right size and all that.
Uh-huh.
And then you put that same polyacrylic on that piece, and then you wipe it down so it's with a card. Then you lay the two together, and you got a little bit of time to where you can adjust it. You get it adjusted, and you take the top of the shuck that the foam wing came in.
Yeah.
You take that, you set on there, and you put it on flat surface, and start pile a bunch of books or
Uh-huh.
weight. You want to
Wait.
get it
Mhm.
weighted well, and then let it dry.
Okay.
Come back the next day.
I suppose you do one side at a time too, right?
No, you can do both sides.
Oh, can
But
you do both sides? Okay.
you can do it, but maybe you might want to try it one side at a time for the first time. Because it is important that you get everything in there straight and even. Otherwise, you might set it down there and get the one piece cranked a little bit, and now it doesn't fit right. You can make it work, but you have to do a little playing around to do it. But the important thing is the epoxy is the heavy part. So you want to get the epoxy on there, and you want to get it because you only need just a little bit of epoxy, especially when you're doing both faces. And you hold them together, they will bond.
Yeah, I remember him saying about using the card and
All
carding it
Yeah.
and get all the excess off.
right. Thank you, John. Yeah, I'm helping. I'm helping a friend of mine who just got a kit, a contraline kit, which is a foam core wing kit.
Which kit did he get?
It's Bob Hunt Prowler.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's a Bob Hunt kit, those wings are beautifully done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. You want to make sure you get all the dust off of
Okay.
the wood and the core itself.
Yeah.
Just make it really clean.
So, yeah, I've seen several videos on how to shoot a foam core wing. One thing I noticed that you have to join all the shit first,
Yes,
and make
and
it
shape
big.
them.
Uh-huh. And then after it's big, and then you can just put on the wing, on the foam core wing itself. Uh what if I do layer of balsa sheet one by one on the on the foam core. So do you get what I mean? Hello?
Are you locked up, John? I guess John's locked up.
Okay.
Seems to me like I've even seen Bob Hunt take the sheeting or something and even glue it together to make one big sheet before you put it on the step bar
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I saw.
yeah,
Because yeah, the
yeah. That
question
way it's
is, the question is, what if I do like one shit at a time, and then the
I don't know.
I
It
guess
might be
it's
easier to get it together. Maybe just worry about getting the sheets all. I
yeah.
don't know. I'm just
I
thinking
I
here.
I I I guess so. Yeah.
But I've seen Sparky, glue them together for
Mm-hmm.
sheeting,
Yeah.
and even when they're going to mold the leading edge and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I've
Oh,
never done that's new technology for me because I.
so sorry. Let me share some. So yeah, that's. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the kit that I got for my friend.
So you've been flying much there, Carl?
Um, yeah, I met up with as I told you on Friday night program. I met up with Charles and some other guys. We flew at Kit Carson Park in Escondido,
Mhm.
California,
Yeah,
and that was we all had fun, had a good day, and went out to
yeah,
lunch together and stuff. And we all brought out different planes, and each one of us had engine issues trying to figure out what it was, and we gave up and went and got another plane and flew that one, our backup
yeah,
plane.
yeah.
So, but weather was great. It was clear skies,
Mhm.
hardly no wind. It was hot, humid, but it was fun.
Here comes John. So we're from Ohio to what,
So,
Utah?
sorry, guys. My I keep my computer Wi-Fi keeps dropping in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Uh,
had that problem before sometimes.
yeah. I just an answer. I don't know if you got an answer to your question there, caffeine, but you don't want to put your pieces in there separately. Your joints are going to be too hard with the epoxy. They will show through your paint job. You want
Uh,
and it's easy to join it with like air ambroid or a regular model airplane cement, or even you can.
There you go. You locked
Oh,
up again.
he's dropped off again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be easier on your strips to you have to glue them together and first of all get them all put in one piece. Yeah,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
because you're dealing with one strip, one edge if you put it all together.
Mm.
Otherwise, you got all them edges, and then yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and there's a video, or Bob Hunt showed us how to do it on one of the programs where of course, he has a long table, building table,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a bar, um, like unistrut,
Mm-hmm.
and he taped sandpaper, and he glued sandpaper on the side of the
Mm-hmm.
unistrut or
Yeah.
something like that. And then he said
Mm-hmm.
you just take the one sheet or one width of the balsa wood and you slide it down once to sand it,
Mm-hmm.
and then you grab another one and you do the same thing, and you only do that once, and then that'll give you a perfect um a
Edge.
level a level edge to glue the pieces together. They will match up, and
Mm-hmm.
then glue them together. So
Yes. Too bad John don't have someone next to him or close to him that they can get together because
yeah,
that'd help him out. He could engineer it or
yeah,
tell him how to do it, and they can help him do it. You could, yeah, makes it bad still.
yeah. Make the edge straight. That's what I was trying to say. So
Right?
you get
Yeah.
so that technique will give you the straightest edge you can get for both pieces, and then you glue it together, and then when you use the carpenter's glue or Elmer's glue, when you get it together, if you got anything leaking in between the seams, you can just take a damp cloth and just wipe the excess off. So,
And you can sand that a little bit and get it all smooth too before you put it
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I keep dropping out. I apologize for that.
That's
All right.
okay.
Probably just better drop out of here myself before it happens again.
Oh, don't do that, man.
No, you can just keep coming back.
I'll stick around then if you guys want me to. Be happy to, but
Yeah.
it's frustrating because I get halfway through a sentence and then boom, I'm gone.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
have my problems with the computer
Yeah.
issues, the laptop issues.
Yeah. So, caffeine, did you get your question answered well enough for you?
Yeah, yeah. I got it. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of those steps. It's one of those steps you don't want to shortcut.
Yeah, yeah.
No, are you gonna cover the whole wing with
Mm,
the balsa sheeting, or are you just
Yeah,
going
yeah,
for
yeah,
part?
yeah. This is a foam core. You're not doing a lost, with where you've got the rib caps on there, are you?
yeah. It's all
Solid foam.
Solid,
yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the way, in most cases, the way that Bob Hunt does
Mm-hmm.
or did them. So,
You know where they bring that wire that they cut it with, and you got a template on
yeah,
each end, I guess, that you follow.
yeah,
Is that wire must be really tight, right? Because it looks like as you start to come
It's pretty
through
tight.
it might want to, I don't know, bulge or something, just not be.
It's pretty tight, and you got a spring up something above it to help you. So you pull down on the spring, and when you let go, it lifts up. So you pull down and you hold it down and you move it. But the say you use a wooden arch on a wooden beam, those rods are 1/4 inch rods that are on the end that are spreaders for the wire. They're at a 15-degree angle. So they come in at an angle, like this. So the further you push them out, they bow, and the tighter they make that wire. Okay, and you tie on your electrical at the ends of that 1/4 inch rod, so that now feeds. That's why you got that little thimble down there, because two, it's hot, and two, you got electricity going through there. But then you can pull that right down on it, and the spring helps you lift as you go over the airfoil, kind of a thing. So you just hold it to the guide. It's easy to do once you've done a couple.
So what makes it so you don't get shocked then?
That little thimbles you're holding on to.
Otherwise you could get zapped.
Yeah, but you're not talking about a lot of, 24 volts,
Oh, okay. Just enough to heat the wire up.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I built one that I actually used a light dimmer switch. There's two types of dimmer switches. One was voltage and the other one's amperage. I forget which one it is, but the one I got was the right one because I could turn it all the way off, turn it anywhere on, anywhere in between there, and vary the heat of my wire. So it was cool.
And then you got to worry about your foam you're cutting because of toxic fumes, right?
Well, you're not breathing them very much. I mean, you don't hang yourself right over them and breathe them. You make the cut real quick. You can hold your breath long enough to make the cut, step back, have a fan in the room.
And there's no smoke either, is there?
Very little.
Yeah.
Smoke if you leave it sitting there for too long.
Right. Yeah. But what keeps the wire from burning in two?
From burning in two?
Yeah, from being overheated and whatnot.
Well, that's where you set the thermostat.
Okay.
On the wire.
Yeah.
You set it to a certain temperature that it cuts in a certain way.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's when it cuts quickly and cleanly through a piece of junk foam. You just pull it through real quick, and you don't have to fight it, or it doesn't go through so fast that then you got black smoke and it draws melted plastic with the wire coming out the other side. That's too hot.
I see. But when that wire heats up, it doesn't turn red or glow, does it?
No.
No. Okay.
You're using a nichrome wire.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I've seen people do it using 15,000 or 14,000 braided control line cable. I've seen people actually cut foam using that. And you can use 14,000 solid, cable.
Yeah,
piano wire. But the nichrome works best with the electronics heat. There was in RC Modeler back in the 80s, mid 80s, they published a design a guy had. It was so neat. You cut the wing 1/2 at a time, but it was an automatic cut. It had a falling leaf on the back. They had a table, and that falling leaf was connected to those wires. And so you'd set the wires down there, and you'd run them up next to the foam, and then you turn the heat on. And as soon as the heat got up to the temperature, start cutting it, the weight of that falling leaf would start cutting through the foam. So and then it would cut all the way to the other side, drop out, and be done. And you just turn it off. It was done with that cut. It was all automatic. You didn't touch the thing. Then you take the shuck, turn it over, you know, set it opposite. Like if you had a lot of taper in that, you just set it in there so it would be right. Do the same thing. Set it down, get the wire up against it, and turn the heat back on, you know, and so they got hot enough, it start cutting through, boom, it's cut through, turn it off. Now you've cut a half a wing.
Yeah.
So you got a template at each end. So how do you get that template and make sure it's not whopper jawed and it's
You
exactly
you
perfect?
you plug that right into the foam itself. I'd set it on there. I'd get a center line, you know, and you can do that. Get the
Oh,
center line correct by setting it on the table.
on the table. Okay.
You get the center line. You can also, I'm trying to remember. You can also mount that. It's half of the airfoil, and that can be straight and can be mounted to the table. Now, when you set it in there, you just put a couple of nails in it so it doesn't move, and you can cut it right there just like that. You don't have to find center line or anything else because you're going to take it out and you're going to turn it over. And when you turn it over, I remember how you did. You flip it over, you change the sides so that the big end is on the other side now. Do the same thing. You cut it, you wind up with a template. Not template, you wind up with a wing, half a wing. And it worked beautifully. I cut some pretty radical wings with a lot of taper in it. And it cut it perfectly all by itself. I had an adjustment on the falling leaf to adjust in ratios, say for the base end where it's the longest, it pulled, say, from 12 inches from the or say, let's just say 12 inches. It was more than that, but pulled from 12 inches, and from the tip was half of that. So say it was 8 inches cord, and I wanted to go down to 4 inches cord at the tip. So then I would move the control thing down to where I would come out at 4 inches at the same time I came out on the other one at 8 inches. So it just come out perfectly every single time. I really ought to build another one of those, but I don't think I would cut that many foam wings. I like them, but I don't have the access to all the foam out here in farm country.
It looks like if you got the foam top and bottom, like that, you got your wing made, then what do you have to do to core it out if you want to start cutting, how the inside ribs look where you cut them out?
Yeah. There's several ways of doing it, but one is to you can set up it's like an arrow shaft, and you can heat the tip of the arrow shaft, and you know where the center of the hole is, so you now will heat that and drop that straight down. You're holding the wing perfectly vertical, and you go straight through and come out the other side. You pull it back out, and you do that on every hole that you've got on the wing. Then you go in and you disconnect your wire from one end, and you drop it through, pick it up, reconnect it. And now on this, you do it by hand. You've got it held down on the table, and you put weight on top so everything stays right. And then you take with the little things, the little, what do you call them, knurls? Little wooden things on the end. You pick up and you come around from there. When you get that done, you stop it, you go through and drop it through and do the other one. If you got two of them, you got them do it the same way, you got them done. So you only need to get it one hole through there so you can get the one end of the wire through.
Okay, yeah, all right. I also saw someone was carving some of this foam. It looked like almost like a slingshot thing, with a wire on it, and they can just take and just shave their start
Yeah,
doing is
yeah,
cutting,
you can do that. You can do that when you, especially on external stuff, where you just
yeah.
shave it. Yeah. There's all kinds of ways of shaping the foam. You got your finger up there, Kathy? I'm teasing you.
No.
Set a hand up, he's got his finger up,
Mhm.
There you go, Kathy. Get in the wing cutting business in your country there. You're probably the only guy doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know how many RCers you got, but I bet you.
Um. Yeah. Foam. Yeah. Foam wing RC is there's a lot of people who make their own uh RC plane with a foam core wing or just foam, yeah, solid foam wing. So
Yeah,
yeah, we do have plenty of, yeah,
you
plenty
got
of
plenty of those. Well, there
uh-huh.
goes another money-making opportunity gone.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's yeah, just recently I have been in touch with um a senior flyer who used to fly all kind of control line classes, and then he we talk about the F2B, yeah, bringing back F2B to life, especially in where I live in Jakarta. So yeah, hopefully in near future, I can live it up, this F2B um
That'll be super.
again in Jakarta.
That'll
So
be super.
yeah, I'm starting to get to know with the perfect, or the perfect person for this.
So
uh
if I ever get to Jakarta, I can plan on being able to fly, right?
yeah, yeah.
Outstanding.
So yeah, he used to be the member of its FASI, the Federation of Aerosport in Indonesia. Is like, I think it's like the AMA, yeah, the
It's
equivalent of
FAI.
AMA.
It's FAI is what it is.
Yeah, no, it's FASI, it's Federasi Aerosport Indonesia, Indonesian Federation for Aerosport. So
Right, but
so
they flew under FAI rules, if I remember
oh
correctly.
yeah. Yeah, we last time I talked to him that the F2B, the F2B maneuvers that we had here was a bit different than FAI or AMA. So yeah, it's because not so many people are doing the F2B, so they make it like, easier to follow. So it's a modification.
Well, you don't want to do that if you want to really learn how to fly the pattern internationally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I always look for the AMA or FAI guidebook for flying, but it's from the national schedule for F2B is is shorter, and then not all the maneuver is there, but also some maneuver are should be done like, it's not uh, for the inverted flight. It's not like 6 laps or 5 laps. It's just three, yeah, something like that.
Hmm.
So yeah, some modification on that. So yeah, it's still the same maneuvers like in the FAI, but just shorter. Not
Yeah,
all of them.
shorter schedule.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And much easier. I mean, if I remember correctly, there's no square or triangles there.
Well,
It's
anything get
uh,
it started would be a step well taken.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. So what do you
But
think there, Joe?
yeah, just hopefully I can start yeah with him we can start the rebirth of F2B in my city.
There you go. You need to get the rebirth, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, compared to the RC, is control line is quite complicated in terms of starting, you know. uh RC, you can just buy the Chinese RC, plug and play, and then just go. Yeah, no matter how good your skill, yeah, it's on your own risk. I mean, but to start, yeah, it's very easy. It's very simple. You can just plug and play and then fly
Yeah.
in less
Yeah.
than in less than 1 hour. But control line, even it's an hour, you still have to make it. Still you still have to spend like, yeah, probably 2-3 days to build it. To put it together and waiting for the glue to cure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, because just recently, my father-in-law just bought my son remote control.
oh really?
Uh, the Chinese airplane RC. It's very, oh, it's remote control. It's very cheap, and it's plug and play. So whoa.
You
You're
got
set to go.
S3S
Yeah.
on it too, and or X3X, and
Was that, sorry?
you got safe on it.
Is
Yeah.
that
RC.
Yeah.
is that an indoor model or
I
outdoor?
think it's in the indoor model. So it's like a quadcopter. It's like a drone with,
Oh, like a drone. Okay.
yeah, but
Okay.
the shape of the fuselage is like fighter fighter plane, something like that. But it's,
That's cool.
yeah, it's for fun.
Oh,
Grandpa's
it's
having fun.
just a small.
Yeah.
Yeah, for him. All right. Yeah, because he just yeah.
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 Yeah. But what I was trying to say is, yeah, it's RC. It's way cheaper. Yeah, you can start very very cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
F2B is a lot tougher sport to get into and to stay competitive in than one
Yeah.
thinks. You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I really, in my heart of hearts, I really believe that that it actually F2B really deserves to be an Olympic sport. You put in the time and the effort. There are
Mm-hmm.
things, there are sports that are no are less demanding
Mm-hmm.
and don't than F2B, and they've got a place on the podium for them at the
Mm-hmm.
at the Olympics. The
Yeah.
problem I think we face is that people watching a stunt flight, it's like watching paint dry if you don't
Mm-hmm.
know what's happening.
Yeah.
So you have to have somebody announcing and talking about the maneuvers and educating the people watching so that they learn what to look for
Yeah.
between what is a good flight and what isn't.
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah.
golf is an Olympic sport, and I think that's the driest sport in the world to watch.
Yeah.
You hit the ball, you
Yeah.
go find the ball.
Yeah.
You hit it
Yeah.
again, go find it.
Yeah.
Get on there
Yeah.
and try to put the ball in the little hole. You know,
Yeah.
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 But do
For
Well,
me,
you?
for me, it takes 10 strokes and 3 putts to get it in the hole. You know,
Yeah.
why don't I win? I don't understand.
Well, I
But-
think one of the problems with that, John, is that is it you would have to have more than one or two judges to judge the
Oh,
event,
yes.
like they do in ice skating, figure skating,
Yep.
because everybody, even though it looks perfect to us, and one judge might say, no, this was a perfect, you know, triangle. That just no, he wasn't quite on the.
I
You know
agree
what
with
I
you.
mean?
I think there should be, I think there should be 10,
Yeah.
10 judges. And I think they should flash up their sign of what their score is on each maneuver
Yeah.
so that people know how it's moving, you know?
And like you said, it would have to be announced, but they do the same thing for they do the same thing for figure skating. There's an announcer there that explains what's going on, and it'd be like, you ever watch cliff diving, like the
Right.
old cliff diving in Acapulco?
Yeah.
Well, you would see the divers go, oh man, that's a perfect dive. But then the announcer was, no, he didn't enter the water. Angle was off just a tiny bit, too much splash, and so the average person, they would never catch something like that. So
Right.
now
Yeah.
I think what would be great if they had the fast combat competition, Olympic sport, from, pilots from various different countries have their teams. I think that would be an interesting Olympic sport, but
I tell you, I have to agree with you. In fact, I'd like to see more than that. I would like to see various racing events, you know. I'd like to see
team racing.
like team racing
Yeah.
or any of the racing events, the better ones. I'd like to see carrier. That is fascinating to watch. You know,
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
think carrier flying is enough excitement that making it an Olympic sport though?
I think it could be.
Because I
But
because I because I watched a carrier event landing, and yeah, it does take skill, but kind of boring.
well, so stunned is could be kind of boring if you don't know what's happening.
Well, yeah, but at least yeah, you're right. It is. I know
You
there's
know,
just a difference, I think.
yeah, but then the combat definitely
Yeah.
combat scale would be another one I think that could go over well. I would like to see 4 or 5 events. I'd like to see a model airplane contingent in the Olympics, including RC planes. You know,
Yeah.
I think model airplanes uh, have there's a lot of learning. There's a
Oh
lot of
yeah.
there's a lot of overcoming. It's like playing golf.
You
You know,
know, I think another interesting sport would be pylon racing, where you get
oh
a
yeah,
bunch of planes in the air and then they're flat tracking around pylons, so see you can, like NASCAR type of racing in the
oh
air.
yeah, yeah.
So, or
The
like they used to
only
do back
problem
in.
the only problem you have with model airplanes is you have to think about safety of the crowd.
Right. Yeah.
So you have to figure out how to do it and still keep the crowd safe, but get them close enough to the action that they can
Exactly.
see the action.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Now, what I used to didn't like golf because thought it was too boring. But what makes it interesting now, and I can watch it now and enjoy it, is because you've got different cameras. So you go to hole 8, someone's is shooting at
Right.
that one, and 7 like that.
well,
Then they jump the cameras back, so you don't have to wait for them to walk and do all that stuff because
and
they'll just go to another hole.
the
You know.
announcers are always talking about the shot, what he
Yeah.
might have to do, make recommendations. I would use a 3 iron on that shot, but it looks like he's going for a 7. You know,
Yeah.
and things like that. They're always talking about what he's doing. So they're doing what I envision would be done with control line stunt,
Yeah.
talking about what the pilot is doing, what his goals are, how he's going to attain those goals. Is he attaining them? Where is he falling short? Where is he doing good? So that the person can see it as it's happening.
Right.
I doubt it'll ever happen, but the reason I'd like to see that happen for the whole sport of model aviation is to put some fire under the hobby. I bet you that if they held for two or three different Olympic Games, if they had model aviation events at it also, that it would start to be picking up. It would pick up. There'd be more people flying it because there'd be more people being exposed to it.
Well, hey Gary, you know when you said you can sit there and you can watch golf now, but you couldn't before.
Well, I mean, I always thought it was
That's-
boring too, so.
Yeah, but the reason why you can do it now is because you're old.
Oh. It could be or something, but sometimes that's all it's on a Sunday afternoon or something. So, so you just kind of.
Yeah, but
I like to
high
watch
tech.
him get close to the hole, and
Yeah.
oh man, he almost made it, just.
Yeah.
Well,
How
it's
about
just
pickleball. Have you ever watched pickleball?
yeah.
Yeah,
Every now and then, whenever I get it on the
Yeah.
channel, yeah.
See how fast that old fart could waddle over there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the technology with the cameras you got these days, and it's pretty amazing. It is a lot better than it was back when Jim McKay and Howard Cosell were announcing the sports, right?
Yeah.
Listen, you could buy for $100, you can buy 5 decent cameras, and you can position those around, tie them into a computer, and you can have them all on your screen, and you can pick which screen you want to show. It's there. It's easy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that hard a thing to do nowadays.
And then you can probably take those. Then you can probably take those same videos, transfer them over to your phone. So if you're going cross country to a buddy's house, you can take your phone and plug it into their computer and think, "Hey, look at this,"
Well, you can put it on. You can put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
in fact, I think a series showing some racing and some combat and some of the various things in hot competition with an overtone of explaining what's going on and what they're trying to achieve and all that. I think that would make good money, good viewership on YouTube. I really do.
yeah, I think another sport event would be like speed racing. See you can fly the fastest plane.
Oh, that is awesome to watch.
Yeah.
You get a plane doing close to 200 miles an hour, just
And you're
watching the
hanging on.
guy in the center trying to fly it. My goodness.
I know.
You got to whip that sucker up. You come off the trolley, and you got to whip that sucker up to where it comes on the pipe. And then when it comes on the pipe, it's a night and day difference. Like, wow, wow.
And then I think you have so much time or so many minutes or so many laps where you have to get it locked into the pole. I don't know what the regulation is, but
something.
Yeah,
To that
you gotta get your hand in the. Yeah.
I watched it on
your
video.
timing. Your time doesn't start till that hand is locked in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And then when they're done, then they can lift their hand out and go ahead.
Yeah.
Formula 40.
Hey guys, I feel very, very drowsy after taking the medicine, so I'm gonna leave now.
You better go
right.
drowse out.
Okay. Yeah, you
Yeah.
better go
Get
to
better.
sleep.
Get better
All right.
soon.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you
your boy's
Yeah.
got
for the
your boy's
discussion.
gonna take you flying tomorrow, so you better get some rest.
Yeah.
Bye now.
All right. See you
Bye.
guys.
Stay well.
Okay.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, then they got A speed, you know, and
Oh
B
yeah.
speed and C speed and jet speed.
D
You know, got
speed,
so
that's
many.
the big
Yeah.
one. D speed, 60 size engines. Whoa.
Yeah.
But
And boy,
what
they would go
what
around, and if you kiss it, you know, and your props crop, and then probably your engine just is screaming, so they got to go out and stick it in the ground or put rag on it or something, or burn your engine up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
And
only,
rat
I think,
racing was something I used to do.
Yep.
You know,
Rat
you'd
racing
spend,
can
and
make
then when
a
it stopped,
comeback.
your pit man goes out and fills it up and starts it up again, and
yeah.
Well, it's kind of like team trial, you know,
Oh
team
yeah.
racing.
yeah.
I like team racing, that FAI style team racing. You know, 15 size engines, and they're doing like 150 miles an hour.
One wing, one prop, or one
Yeah.
blade on the prop.
Yeah.
And then when it runs out of fuel, you got the pit man that just reaches out and grabs it when it's coming in at 90 miles an hour. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I could see what a good announcer could do with a classic or an antique meet, you know?
Yeah. And
There's so
then
many possibilities. I guess the real reason to try to get it moving would be to set up on YouTube and start making some videos
yeah.
using those techniques.
You know, another good sport would be, which would be fairly safe, it wouldn't be much of a trouble, is the tether cars.
You know, the tether cars, there's
No?
only one facility to race tethered cars in the country. That's in not the Narrows, but you know, the Whittier Narrows. Is
Yeah.
that it?
Yeah.
That's the only one in the country.
Yeah.
I don't think, I mean, if people collect the cars,
Yeah.
but I don't think there's enough interest in that to really, you know, they got so fast you couldn't see them anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watch them on the YouTube, and all you see is a blur going.
Yeah.
You hear it coming, and then it's gone. You hear it
Whoa,
coming,
whoa,
and then
whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't see that would be
a good sport.
a good sport.
Yeah.
Anything where you get to where you can't see it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, they got them big RC car tracks, you know.
Yeah.
Well, they can run them things fast around there, can't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
mean, you
we're
know,
trying
just,
to,
and just all kinds of stuff, and
but we're trying to push model aviation,
yeah,
you know. And so, for instance, the like speed, A, B, C, and D speed,
Yeah.
they go so fast.
yeah.
You
Also,
can't
all you
see
hear
them.
is the sound.
Well,
But you hear the sound, but what you get to watch there is a guy trying to fly it.
yeah.
Mhm.
Now they already do have an event that's, well, it's not an Olympic sport, but of course we're talking about the Olympics, but they got
Oh, yeah.
the gliders that race pylon.
Oh yeah.
With the electric engines, so they've got the colossal, you know, the props that fold back when the engine cuts off, and then
Right.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what's interesting to watch is slope gliding. You know, launch them things into the wind coming up a slope, and
Yeah.
they fly for hours.
Yeah.
The fastest RC plane is approaching supersonic speeds.
Oh yeah.
Has no engine, flies off a slope.
Oh really?
He's hitting close to
So it's
600
just
miles
a
an hour.
glider then?
It's a glider. And he's hitting close to 600
No
miles an hour.
mechanical.
And they're measuring that with a radar gun.
No mechanical power at all.
No mechanical power at all.
Ah. Wow. Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, they got them gliders now. They just take a wing, like that, and just zip it like that, and it's
Yeah, it's called
way
a
up in the air and go.
discus
And then
launch.
and then they just
Boom.
fly it until it hits the ground. Of course, you try to keep it up as far as you can. If you get a thermal, then you're good shape.
And you do that where you got some wind coming up a slope. You lift it up into there. You fly all day there without landing. There's so many things, and they all relate to each other as far as model aviation. It really, see, you look at what we're doing with the Nationals. The Nationals is flown in one place in the country. It's 800 acres all by itself out in the middle of nowhere. It's got other farms around it. It's far enough out. You go there, and the people that live around there don't even know that the Nationals are going on.
Yeah, because they're quiet.
Because they're quiet and they're out away from everybody. And that's what's happened to our sport. It used to be we'd fly at schools. When they kicked us out of the schools because we made too much noise and the perceived danger,
You're right.
then we started flying out where the kids weren't and out where people didn't see us, and we started dropping at that point. So what we need to do is be seen more.
Yeah,
so
more exposure.
More exposure. And I see that YouTube and YouTube specials is a good way to start that, and get that going and get it to the point that we might be able to apply for and get recognition as a Olympic event. We get on the Olympics and we hold a couple of successful ones, we'll see people coming back to the hobbies.
Yeah.
I think we need someone young starting out there because I think we're too old to try to.
The only thing we can do
come up with
is
something.
administrative and helpful, But we need younger people. That's who they're seeing, is younger people doing it. I mean, some of the older guys, the 60 plus, can fly stunt. They can still fly stunt very good, But I don't know about, racing and combat. The Mike Lodke's boy there is starting to kick Mike Lodke's ass in combat just because he's young and he has the reflexes and that he's got the training. And so, some sports belong to the younger men.
Yep.
But the older guys still have a place in it because they can pit for the younger guys, help them along, things like that.
Yeah, but there's always that old proverb that I taught you everything you know, but I didn't teach you everything I know, and that's what gives the older people the edge.
Well, that sometimes happens. Yes.
Yeah.
What did you do there? Like I said, taught you everything you know, but I didn't teach you everything I know.
Just like the young people get it so easy. That's what Sparky says. He just had some young guy in his shop there to work the cameras and stuff while he's a building.
Yep.
With his computer, come in there and help him get it straightened out.
Well, for less than $100, I bought 5 of those 1022, 1082 cameras setups, because I was thinking at the time that I might set my shop up to be able to do videos for YouTube, while I'm building and stuff like that. And I still have those cameras in a bag. Those cameras could be set up to be used indoor or outdoor. They all run through your computer, You you can either switch from view to view, or you get two monitors there, and you can have them split screens or quad screens on two of them. So you got every one of them has their own screen. You know, like right now we're running 3 screens.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's something to think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
making- Of course, I watched some of the control line flying, on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You can get, and then of course on Facebook too, you can get there's videos there where they're flying.
But we're locked in, like with a lot of the videos I see online right now, we're kind of locked into a 1960s style of flying. You know, we're not presenting it like we're presenting it to someone who never saw it before. And in a lot of cases, even on YouTube, you've got somebody looking at it, they go by and say, "Oh, what's this?" They turn it on, and if they don't get what's going on in the first 30 seconds, they turn it off and go to the next one.
Yeah.
Well, what you want to do is you want to get them right there in that first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Get the hook in them so that they watch it all the way through.
Well, the other thing too, I think, is what draws the people into the sport is that there's somewhat of a gearhead where they like gas powered engines, no matter how small or how big.
Yeah,
So whenever they see an engine on a plane that's going around in circles, they're more interested in listening to the engine than what they are.
that's true.
And so, but they eventually work up to flying the plane. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So
Well, there's a subsection of the hobby where guys, all they do is they build small gas powered or ethanol powered engines
yeah,
of all different types. And we got a couple that build their own engines, their own stunt engines, and they build their plane for the engine, and they campaign the model airplane with their engine. So I mean, there's really a builder of the model.
yeah, but what brought him to the sport, or what led them to do that though? It
Yeah,
was
love of gas engines.
yeah. There you go.
The technological wizardry that goes into making
Yeah,
an engine run and run the way you want it to run.
yeah,
The challenge. Probably that's the biggest part. The challenge of doing it.
yeah.
Because you can't tell me he didn't, the guy I'm thinking of, that he didn't have bloopers along the way.
Oh no, no.
Anyway,
I kind of feel that any kind of invention that someone made or built with a prototype, it didn't go perfect right off the bench.
no, look
You
at the
know,
Wright brothers, how many different
yeah,
approaches they went to learning how to fly.
yeah. Well, look at that gentleman from New Zealand who Anthony Hopkins starred in of
The
the fastest in.
fastest eagle.
Look how many pistons and engines he went through before he actually got one to work.
Yep,
Or to do what he wanted to do. So
yep. Well, I thought Anthony Hopkins did an outstanding job teaching that kid to piss on the tree.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's funny. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, guys, I'm getting sleepy.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm I'm
Okay.
starting to
Well,
feel young, and I gotta go get my bed rest. So
Yeah. Well, it was fun talking to you. I'm glad I was finally able to
yeah.
get together for a session.
Good night to
I've been
everybody
so
that's watching.
I've been
you
so
got
busy.
we'll
Okay.
we'll see you on Friday.
See you
Okay.
later, Hope. Bye bye.
Goodbye.